There you go. That's the way to start your day off. Come on in. Take off your skin. Rattle around in your bones. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold, was it?
Hi, Chick.
At Sidekick Central, there's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. If I could interrupt Tom, we're on the air now.
Oh, okay. That's good. Thank you very much.
I know you're busy.
Over.
I know you're busy. I know everything.
Setting some stuff up over here. Looking forward to a big day.
Big day.
Got a lot going on over here. What are Orbeez?
What are Orbeez?
That sounds familiar. I don't know.
Orbeez.
Something I've seen online. I don't know. Is it a shoe?
I don't know.
Those gelatin things that kids can put in water and play with.
Brightly colored things.
Oh, that makes sense then.
Oh, do they grow like 10 times size?
I think I got my nieces those one year.
Okay, then this story makes sense. The headline was Dog Defecates Rainbow of Orbeez.
Yeah, I saw that. Did you see the video on that?
No.
It looks like it can't possibly be real, but I guess it is. They're little beads.
Well, I know that when my dogs have eaten sidewalk chalk, you get that rainbow
glorious
turd effect.
Maybe whoever did this video, the story's real, but they kind of made a video. Do you know what I mean? Because it looks like they're shooting out pezzes out of his butt.
This says the dog was taken to an emergency room where an X-ray confirmed there were a large number of beads that, quote, hydrated and expanded in his GI tract.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so the video I saw, somebody just...
Oh, geez. The dog can be seen expelling hundreds of rainbow beads onto the floor.
Well, yikes. They're lucky he could pass
I guess
them.
maybe it's real.
Well, this gets worse. They had to surgically remove 75% of the beads.
There you go.
Yeah, I've never heard of Orbeez.
Yeah, they feel like little gelatin. They're almost like that boba tea, those bubble things in there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's kind of far away, but can you see that?
Yeah, poor dog.
Yikes.
There are thousands of them.
Yeah, poor guy.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I've never had trouble with dogs eating stuff they shouldn't.
Yeah, I wonder what that dog was doing where it was eating so many of them.
Well, I take that back. The newest puppy dog likes woodwork. When she was a puppy, she would eat the woodwork.
Those Orbeez probably have good mouthfeel.
Oh, I bet so.
Jelly balls.
Was she? Like kind of a shart slot machine.
He probably thought it was a snack, I guess. I don't know.
Wow. Okay, well.
A shart slot machine?
We were just about to go in the air and I stumbled on this story and it's really odd. Okay, sorry. We can move forward here. Coming up on today's show, we have interesting sporting news. A lot of sports going on right now.
Are we allowed to say stuff? Ask about stuff that we just found before we go on the air? Is that an open topic? Because I found something right before we went off the air that I can't get out of my brain.
Go ahead.
We do have Major League Baseball and hockey's up and running, and NFL last night. 49ers win the Thursday night game.
By the way, can you still call the Guardians the Tribe?
I don't think it's appropriate in that they're no longer the Indians.
Yeah, but I did hear one of the announcers who was very good last night. You can't help but saying the Indians.
Yeah, sure. But I don't think you can have a tribe of Guardians.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay. I don't think it's a group of Guardians.
Okay. Anyways, the Tribe brought their bats and won. Sorry, back to you.
The gathering.
A gathering of Guardians, sure.
I like that. Gathering.
That works.
Yeah, Game 5 tomorrow night between Tigers and the Indians.
In Cleveland.
And Game 5 tonight in Los Angeles between the Padres and the Dodgers. And right before I went on the air, you guys remember Patsy Cline?
Sure, of course.
Right?
Great singer. Cline with a C.
In the country and
Always threw me.
Hall of Fame.
Oh.
Well, that's because you grew up in Shaker Heights. Most of us.
But most of the Clines there are K-L-E-I-N.
Yes, and most of the Clines in the Midwest are C-L-I-N-E.
Well, I don't know how
That's not the only distinction.
I don't know how her daughter arrived at this name, but her daughter's name is Julie Dick Fudge.
Wow.
What?
That's odd. Very odd.
And she writes...
Did she spend some time in a men's prison?
Children's books. I'm guessing...
Children's books.
I guess she was married, and I've been married, and then...
No one pulled her aside and said, maybe don't hyphenate that?
Julie Dick Fudge. No, it's not hyphenated. It's just two different names. Julie Dick Fudge.
Wow, that is unfortunate.
Okay.
Very odd.
Isn't
Dick
that odd?
Fudge.
It's odd, right?
Dick Fudge is the last name?
Dick, separate word,
Medium,
Fudge.
middle
Two
name?
separate words.
Not going to get her books in Walmart.
Weird.
Why didn't you just go by Julie Fudge?
Or
Yeah.
Julie Klein. How about
Yeah.
that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I can't get it out of my brain. So good luck, everybody.
yeah.
Hey, it's Julie Dick Fudge.
I mean, Dick Fudge sounds like a fake name of a sportscaster.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Dick Fudge with news about the Tribe last night.
I'm Dick Fudge, and alongside, of course, Tom Griswold, as we take a look at this year's Tribe.
I would came off the bat at 116 miles an hour, Josh.
Oh, man.
Josh, maybe you can help me and Tom. Neither of us can figure out how the announcers know what pitch they're throwing.
I don't either.
Years of experience.
That's a slurve, a slider curve.
I've never heard slur.
A slurve.
And it happens so fast, though.
Yeah, I mean, they've watched so much baseball, and they have monitors, and they can see us. They can see. They're not just watching from up. They're not just looking.
No, I don't believe you. I think they're making it up.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's what I think.
All right.
Maybe the pitcher has a secret signal he gives them or something.
Well, then the other team would know.
Who do they think they are?
I did give you the answer.
Judging by the signal Dick Donovan just gave me, it looks like this next one's going to be a fastball.
Josh did
Wait a minute. So, as far as you know, being around the game like you were and what you've heard, and based on anecdotal evidence,
And watching it myself, being in booths.
they know, the announcers know what pitch they're throwing by years of experience.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So it's up to us whether we accept it or not.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you know that we don't know the difference? They
No.
could call it a fastball, and I wouldn't know of that from a curveball.
Well, in fastball, I mean, if it comes in at 101, that's not his off-speed curve. Now, I mean, you're going to know that.
There's also a secret that if they don't know what the pitch was, they won't tell you what the pitch was.
Oh.
That's something we don't do on this show. Is if when we don't know something, we'll just speak out of our ass.
Yes, we'll just speculate. This is the American way.
Right.
They're just going to make stuff up. Okay.
So
good.
it seems like they always know every pitch.
Yeah, right.
When really they're only telling you the pitches they absolutely know. So
Okay. Well, now you want to tell us what happened?
About what? Baseball?
Well, there's some other. There was a big football game last night.
Garrett Cole led the Royal. Boy, Garrett Cole, pitcher for the Yankees. He looks like a prick on wheels, doesn't he?
What?
He's just
What?
got that awful look on his
Never
on
seen
his
it.
face.
His game face.
There's
Resting game
There's no joy in his face.
Resting
Anyway.
dick face.
He held the Royals to a single run over 7, sending the Yankees to a 3-1 win and put them back in the American League Championship Series. They'll play either the Tribe or the Tigers. Is that?
Yeah, Tigers.
Tigers. Yeah.
The Detroit Tigers.
Detroit Tigers.
The Detroit Tigers. Former champs.
Tonight,
Baseball.
Shohei Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
It's catching on. He's getting his wish tonight to see his teammate, Los Angeles Dodgers pitcher Yoshinobu Yamamoto. They call him the Yammer.
They do.
Yammer.
Face off against San Diego's Yu Darvish
Michik.
tonight in Game 5, the deciding Game 5 of the NLDS. So there you go.
And we've got some football talk coming up. Our NFL correspondent, Costaki Economopoulos, in studio today.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Brock Purdy throws for 255 yards and 3 touchdowns. San Francisco wins 36-24. There.
He's got a Purdy mouth.
Had a Purdy.
Yeah.
Everything.
So do his parents.
Right.
You know, Brock Purdy would marry Julie Dick Fudge.
Boy, Eddie.
Purdy Dick Fudge?
Julie Dick Fudge Purdy.
Oh, okay. Well,
Boy,
yeah, you think about that for a few minutes while we talk to Willie about.
Dick Fudge. Why is it someone took her aside? Hey, I'm going to take you aside. Here's what's gonna
There's
happen.
no way.
You need to change your name to anything else.
Yeah. In fact, you could even get rid of the dick or the fudge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one step.
Julie Fudge, fine.
Fudge,
Julie
yeah.
Dick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Much better without the fudge.
Julie Anal Fisher would be better.
Oh, yeah.
than
Violent
Julie Dick Fudge.
cornhole, anything. Willie, what's going on?
Hey, let's talk about Prize Picks. That's right. Prize Picks is daily fantasy sports and the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everyone. Here's how it works. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, then pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. And the Prize Picks app makes it easy to see players from different sports that you can add to your lineup. Prize Picks even invented the Flex Play. This is great. With Flex Play, you can still cash out even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Check out prizepicks.com or just download the Prize Picks app today and use code TOM and get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thanks very much, Willie. Now, we have something interesting coming up. We touched on this yesterday. Apparently, a lot of iPhone people don't want to be involved with people who are non-iPhone people, to the point that a pretty large percentage of them say it's a deal breaker in a relationship, which is, we should entitle this Life in the Shallow End. We're coming back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
What is she doing over there? Like calming us down? You're taking
Yes.
breath?
I mean, everybody needs to calm down.
Oh.
Just relax a little
Who the
bit.
hell put you in charge?
Tom's talking so fast, I was about to pass out.
I was trying to get a word in because
Nobody was talking,
Nobody was talking.
except for me, and I'm going to talk all day.
God, I want to apologize to. Whoa, that hurt.
See, that's not a news. That's not a news item.
That's not a news
A
voice
news
either.
item would be, I'm not going to talk all day.
Okay.
See, that would be.
Thank you very much.
Anything?
Okay. Now.
Good morning. Welcome back to the show.
Okay, we got a lot of interesting things going on, but to review a couple of things.
Julie Dick Fudge?
Do you want to
shut up
explain?
now?
No, I can't. Why would you? Why would you?
go
If
around-
that was really your name, wouldn't you change it?
I don't know. Patsy Cline, the legendary, in my book, top 5 female vocalist in the history of the world.
Sure.
Patsy Cline.
Yeah.
Her daughter, evidently, her name is, honest to gosh, Julie Dick Fudge. And she writes children's books.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, boy.
I'm sure she does great work. But
Oh, this explains it.
okay, go. She must have
No,
been married.
she does use Julie Fudge in a lot of interviews instead of Julie Dick Fudge, but yeah, that's,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So someone pulled her aside and said,
Said,
"Hey,
hey, wait a minute, Julie.
So Dick's her middle name.
No, Dick.
I know a few women who.
Well, it was her name when she got married, so she kept it, I guess.
Oh,
and
she
then
named
added the
like
Fudge.
Andy Dick, maybe.
Because her dad's name is Charlie Dick.
Oh, Charlie Dick.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Dick.
okay."
How much Dick could a woodchuck?
No, Dick.
That would be Chuck Dick.
Hey, listen. I tell you what. We'll get back with Dick Talk.
Okay.
I think that's a podcast.
Oh, yeah. I'd be on that podcast, Talk Dicks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see now. What were we? You want to do a real quick review of some of those big scores from
Can't
yesterday?
think of any way of stopping it. Time now, what we learned yesterday on the show. Tom, what do you got over there, buddy?
Well, this is really interesting to me. We had this survey yesterday. I think you probably have it over there, Christy, about iPhones versus Androids.
I know this has been a thing for a long time.
But I mean, this is really, and people are taking this way too serious. Go ahead.
The new
Christy.
survey reveals that 1,000 adults were surveyed. 1 in 5 iPhone users say they think less of someone when they see a green bubble pop up in a text conversation, which means they're not on an iPhone. Nearly 25% of iPhone users said they consider it a deal breaker if a potential love interest texted them using a non-Apple device.
Now stop for a second.
25%.
Come on.
Yeah, I
I mean-
but
So
that's how
so you meet some woman, Josh, and then you get a thing going, and you go, "Oh, she's not on an iPhone." You're. I mean, are you really that shallow to go? I'm out.
Well, of course not. But
Unless she texts something like, "I'm into butt stuff,"
I didn't.
and then you're.
That's right. You did mention that takes some rather large steps if they say I'm into butts.
on an Android phone.
You overlook a lot. I've always heard that Android users really have a problem with iPhone users.
Well, they say that
and
here.
Apple in general.
Oh,
Android
you mean
users just
don't like?
detest people who.
Why is it? Who
are hooked up with
cares?
Apple. Well, Josh is close. He thinks Apple's up to no good, and
but
Do you have an iPhone or
I think,
an Android?
I think smartphones are up to no good.
Just smartphones in
Please
general.
don't just limit it to.
Oh, so you don't like either one of them?
You guys know this about me. I'm a Luddite.
back to
I
the
don't like.
razor.
I want the simple stuff. I don't like any of this.
Well, how about butt stuff?
I know.
I thought we were talking about phones.
Oh, sorry. I
don't know.
I'll
Not
play
allowed to
Tom.
converse today.
I'll play Tom. I'll talk about butt stuff if you'd like.
Okay, sorry. I was just trying. Now
You know
Josh
who
is
does?
mad.
No.
So, do you have
needs to be retired.
Do you have
Are we going to go again today?
wow,
No, just that one issue.
it's going to be a rough
She
day.
was going to hit
Is
you in
it-
the balls yesterday.
So, do you have an iPhone or an Android?
iPhone.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
About 40% of Android users report they have missed or were unable to understand incoming messages from iPhone users due to texting app incompatibility, which
Well, so
I
that's
thought- I didn't know
that's a
that.
genuine problem. I didn't know that was a problem
I
either.
didn't
But
know
I mean,
that either.
if that's the case, I could see.
Why can't all the apps, all the...
I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't there be a universal language for app? Yeah.
Why can't we all just get along?
25% of Android users said they'd been left out of group chats because of their smartphone choices.
Well,
I think I'll get an Android just for that reason.
That is a blessing in disguise.
No joke.
Get out of a group chat. Have you ever been in a group chat and like an hour later the group chat is still going?
And you
look
open
at
your phone,
it's like, what the hell?
And it has 87 messages missed. I'm like, what?
The answer is yes. Recently.
That's rough.
It's a rough one.
Yeah.
This is really interesting to me that people take this that seriously, that they see the green bubble and.
Well, no, you've talked about this for years. Is that
the area code thing?
Some people, they look down on area codes and they look down on the way certain electronic equipment is designed. So black print on the less more sleek it is, and the more kind of
that's just bad
you're
design.
a member of a club you have to. I think nerds in general love that sort of thing, where it's a blank screen when you go to the website, and you have to hit right in the center of it to enter the site or some dumb thing. Yeah.
Well, we weren't raised on these things.
That's true,
and this is important to young people.
That's right.
But there's a whole new language out there.
Yeah.
How many times do we hear about? Did you know that if you use a period, it actually means you're angry? Like, no, of course not. We didn't know any of
No,
it.
we have good grammar.
But this to me is like someone going, "Well, I'm not gonna date her. She drives a Ford and I drive a Chevy."
Well,
yeah, it's silly.
I guess there are people that are that way.
This is important.
I think you're ruling out some potentially very nice people if you're going to be discriminating based on their phone. Now, I only do it based on which iPhone they have.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Josh, what's yours?
I
10.
don't.
Oh, 10.
10?
A 10X. 10X?
I'm so sorry. Can you move your car away from mine?
So the 16 just came out, so you need to be at least 14 or higher.
I have a 15.
That's what I was thinking, but at the same time, what happened before the 16 even came out? Tom came in and said, "Did you hear the 17 is going to be the one? That's the one."
Well, that's what they're saying.
I was like, "Well, why don't I just wait for that?"
My favorite thing about Tom is every time they release an iPhone, he says this exactly the same way every time, like it's a brand new thought. I heard the camera's amazing.
Yep.
Well, see, they say the camera in the 17 is going to have like 100 pixels. It's going to be incredible.
Every single
you can take a picture and use it on a billboard. That's how many pixels.
Yeah. All I know is I was out in the backyard with my phone taking bullets in the dark, flying across my backyard. It was amazing. The high def and
no, that only reason I care is because of the camera. The cameras are great. And I'm sure there's some great cameras on Android phones.
Do you look at your pictures all the time?
Sure, all the time. I got them rotating right now. And
how many pictures do you have on your phone right now?
Okay.
Oh, let's all play.
How many do you have, Christy?
Well, I have to look. Let me see.
You call me.
I have 2,865 photos.
I have 54,705.
I have 18,510.
There you go. See,
Tom, what was that number?
Wow.
54,705.
54,000. You
I
must
thought
have-
2865.
You must own half the cloud.
26,000 for old me.
What is it,
Really?
Pat?
26,000.
26,000.
Yeah.
And how many of them are of your front naughty?
No, 3.
Now, I have 2,546,
That's nice.
but not all of those are pictures I took. Some of them are, because you know how now people can send you pictures and they show up in your
Yeah,
album?
of course.
So I would say mine, yeah. Oil.
So you don't take a lot of pictures, is what you're saying.
There's a lot of fish.
I just think it's fascinating that anyone would say it's a deal breaker if she's using a Android phone.
Do you have all your photographs categorized so you know exactly where to find them?
Kind of. I have several folders.
Well, but you
Really?
don't know what's going on in a relationship. Think about think about the reasons people break up.
Yeah.
I don't get along with their mother or their father or their kids or that's.
But I'm just saying, it's in this. This is suggesting in the realm of meeting someone. If 1 in 4 is immediately going to say I'm not going to
That's crazy.
see them because they have an
That's
Android
stupid.
phone.
I think it's fine. Sometimes you're really looking for a way out.
Josh, let me tell you something, Josh. I know you're a single man. You know who are super hot?
Who's that?
Grannies that have princess phones.
Oh.
Yeah,
the landline.
They plug into the wall. It's called a landline.
Those princess.
And they're shaped kind of like a little.
Do you remember they put out a phone called the Sculptura phone?
Yes.
Did it go like this?
And it was a circle?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy.
That was odd.
I was married to someone who absolutely had to have
See, that
Sculptura.
would have been a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, God.
You
yeah.
hated that phone.
And I hated those princess phones. I liked a solid phone that would sit there and
You like the black phone, black
American.
handset.
Looked like you were a cop in a 1930s detective movie.
They call it the blower.
Yeah.
They call it the trim line.
Get Dick Fudge on the blower.
I can still get you a trim line phone, Tommy, for $16.95. Look at that.
Oh, I hated those.
You know, you can get the
and
general.
in pink, even.
You can get the general store phone and hang it on your wall, and it actually works. I mean,
Really?
for those of you with landlines, yeah.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Like the talk piece is in the phone.
That's
and then
fun.
You take it off and hello, Sarah.
I have a landline, but there's no phone on it. So.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody who has.
My
a
mom
landline
used to
phone.
make those phones for a very short time.
The ones where you pick up the phone and the dial's right there and the thing.
No, the little trim line, the princess phones that you hate so much. She worked, yeah.
I remember when I was
She
a
worked
kid. First of all, they turned off our phone about once a month for non-payment of the bill, but I remember the campaign for "Don't live in an underphoned home." And that meant that if you had a phone upstairs and downstairs, you had to have a phone on both floors.
And did you have the phone with the cord that was about 18 feet long so you could go down the hallway and talk so nobody could hear?
100 feet long.
Really?
Out the window to the picnic table overlooking Lake Michigan.
Whoa.
You have a phone there in the. Oh, it's great.
Oh, your sister probably was that age where she was on the phone with all her boyfriends in the afternoon, right? Walking around in her beehive hairdo and her capri pants.
She did not have a beehive hairdo.
Constantly entertaining gentlemen suitors.
Yes, of course. Yes,
Well, I could fit you in this evening from 4:30 to 4:45.
that's exactly what it was like.
You have to be my brother, though.
We had a. Did you ever have a party line?
I did not have.
No, my grandparents did at the farm. Yeah,
No party line.
Yeah, we had one.
they sure did.
2 rings was Chip's house. 1 ring was our house.
Chip's house.
Did you ever pick up your phone and have
Party
Chip?
lines completely unacceptable.
You could talk to Chip.
You know,
just pick up-
you would pick up your phone, and there'd be someone talking. It would be Chip next door.
That's nuts.
It was insane.
How do you not pick up the phone and listen in?
No, I did.
did.
Heck yeah, we
Saw some
did.
old
Yes.
movie, I think with Dick Van Dyke, and there was a lot of confusion because of the party line.
But what a great name, a party line.
Yeah.
What it was it was a forced shared line because that was in a rural part of Michigan at the time, and you couldn't get your own phone.
Weren't the 900 numbers? Hey, it's a party. Call now.
Yeah, you
900,
remember that?
Blah, blah, blah. And you'd call in and they'd take your credit card.
There was also something called a beep line.
Yep.
And a beep line, you'd call this number, and it would be beeping every 20 seconds. But between beeps, random people would be in there.
Yeah.
No kidding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, where are you going to be? I'll be at Soulgrave Oval by the big tree. Okay.
Weird.
Wow, that
Yeah.
sounds like a drug deal. Soulgrave Hall? What?
Soulgrave Oval.
Oval.
Was at the end of my street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that where that Skakel kid hung out? Never mind.
Yes, but timely. Thank you.
I wanted you to get it, no one else.
No one else got that
I
but me.
get it.
Good. Did you picked up on that
Yeah,
reference?
Kennedy reference, right?
Well, it was highly inappropriate today.
Yes.
In any event,
Oh, yeah. That's right.
in any event, we have more. What we're reviewing? I'm sorry, this is my fault. I forgot where we were.
Oh, we were talking about the phone.
We have kind of an update on the Tropicana field in Tampa.
Yeah.
100+ mile-an-hour winds blowing the roof off.
Yep, sure did. Gonski.
This is weird. You guys were talking about how you like to have someone else wash your hair when you take
Love
a
it.
shower with them.
So women love that. Is what we were
Women
saying.
love it.
Yeah.
I purposely don't have that done when I get my hair cut, although it is offered and it's the same
You don't
price.
like-
I don't care for it.
Oh, really?
That's
No,
my
women do
favorite
that.
part.
Try that this weekend and get back to me on Monday and see what happens.
Yeah, you'll be coming.
Go
here.
home.
Yeah, go
You'll be coming here
home.
limping.
Yeah, you
Set up
No,
a
no,
camera.
no. Rule 1.
What?
I don't touch the hair.
No, you set up.
She's got.
I don't touch the body.
She has people for that.
You set up a camera and you walk in and you go, hey, honey, later on, how would you like me to wash your hair?
She doesn't wash her hair at home ever?
Of course,
Oh.
she does.
Well, you could wash it.
No. I don't touch the hair. That's just. I'm just telling you, Christy.
Okay.
She has people for that. I don't want to get involved.
All right.
Maybe she could wash your hair.
Yeah.
Well, that would take 3 seconds. I don't think she'd really want to do that either. Josh pointed something out. We were talking about
warm and loving relationship.
we were talking about judges in the world of courts. And Josh pointed this out. You don't care for judges because they're above the law.
They all think they're above
Yeah, of course. Thank you very much. And I have pointed out many times, I do believe in cruel and unusual punishment. I think some people.
I'd say it's especially the unusual part.
Yeah, I like the really clever ones where the judge will have the person do something that kind of suits the crime.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. We talked to Greg Warren. Greg, a great comedian. He's working with Willie G. They're in Louisville again at the Caravan tonight and tomorrow. And he's got a podcast out there called The Consumers. I highly recommend that. You can find it as part of Nate Bargatze's thing. The Electric Amish were in yesterday, and they're going to be doing their thing in Fort Wayne, Indiana, tomorrow night at Legion Post 241. We also learned that Al Jackson, remember what Al Jackson taught himself during the pandemic?
How to sew.
He taught himself how to sew, and he was wearing some
embroidered jacket.
Shirt with some thing on it.
Yeah, masked woman. Interesting.
Very.
I thought it was one of those Mexican wrestler guy masks.
Okay, and we're going to come back in just a few minutes. We have a bunch of stuff going on today, including a visit from Costaki Economopoulos. We'll probably get his NFL picks, and I also bring that up because Chick has posted. You picked all the games. Is that
all
correct?
All of them at the Chick McGee on Instagram. Check them out.
So this is week 6, and so far.
On the season, 20-18 against the spread.
21 now, didn't you?
Oh, 21 last night.
You had the 49ers
I had
last
the 49ers
night.
last night. Sure
Okay,
did.
very good. We talked with Abby O'Grady, our winner in Week 5 in our Pigskin Picks competition. Still time to enter, of course. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Now, Mr. McGee?
Yes, Simply Safe. Okay. You know that about me. My compound is safe and secure. And I have peace of mind because I have the Simply Safe do-it-yourself home security system, or you can have a pro install it for you. Have you ever felt that sense of, I forgot to do something as you're leaving your house? Did I leave the garage door up? Is there a dog in the backyard that shouldn't be? Is there a window open? Well, you can check in with your house with Simply Safe and the Simply Safe app. I've got 9 cameras. I've had all the different angles of my house right there, as simple as grabbing my smartphone. If you need a security system, you deserve the best. And my research led me to Simply Safe. With Fast Protect monitoring and LiveGuard protection, Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm, and they can even see and speak to intruders and stop them in their tracks. You'll never be locked into a long-term contract. Cancel at any time. Pricing transparent and affordable. Less than $1 a day. No hidden fees ever. And Simply Safe been named Best Home Security System by U.S. News and World Report and Best Customer Service in Home Security, according to Newsweek. And it's oh so easy to install yourself. I've done it, or you can have professional installation, have a pro do it for you. Protect your home and get peace of mind. And a special deal, 50% off a new Simply Safe system, plus a free indoor security camera when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
A couple of requests coming up. Pat, White Castle is your hint. And did I mention Pat Godwin? Tonight and tomorrow, the St. Charles Funny Bone in Greater St. Louis. It's going to be a great show. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You should have seen me last night when I fell down laughing and I stumbled down a flight of metal stairs. I went crashing through the window at the VFW hall, tumbled over a pile of metal chairs. Then I cussed out my girlfriend, tried to feel up her mom. I wrecked my car, I think I bruised my spine. Oh, you ought to go with me when I go out drinking. Always have myself a real good time. I got drunk and stole this boat out of Edgewater Yacht Club doing 90 miles an hour up to the bay. I sank her out by Buckeye Point, walked on into town, tore up someone's flowers on my way. Then I barged into the cruise nest and I threw up on the rug. I slapped that hostess on her big behind. Oh, you ought to go with me when I go out drinking. Always have myself a real good time. I talk dirty to the waitress and I never ever leave her no tip. I leave her all my roaches in the guacamole dip. Oh, you ought to go with me when I go out drinking. Always have myself a real good time. So I'm going out tonight and I'm gonna tie on a good one. Does anybody here want to go out drinking with me? Yeah! Well, I'll take you to this biker bar where we can kick some ass. And a gay bar. We'll get our drinks for free. We'll do shooters of tequila and a case of beer apiece. We'll wash it down with a gallon of cheap island wine. Oh, ought to go with me when I go out drinking. Always have myself a real good time. I like to shout out loud and moon the crowd when I'm dancing on the bar. Then go out in the parking lot, piss on all the cars. I go out drinking, always have myself a real good time. Oh, give me that wine. Always have myself a real good time. I'm feeling pretty fine. Always have myself a real good time.
Yeah.
Love song to the bottle.
Bravo, bravo.
Bravo is right.
This is a song I wrote for a special person.
All right.
Each time I need a trusted friend, you're there. With tears to dry and a heart to mend, you're there. And when I'm down in misery and the whole world turns its back on me and I need some love and sympathy, you're there. Nice, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And when I'm weary and tired of trying, honey, you're there. And anytime I need a shoulder to cry on, you're there. And sometimes when I come home with a heavy heart and weary bones and I need a little time alone, you're there. I want to turn the stereo on, but you're there. I gotta get in to use the John, but you're there. And when I wake up lovingly and turn on my pillow, hoping to see Kim Bassinger smiling back at me, you're there. Oh, this is more of a good thing than I ever planned. How much damn togetherness can a one man stand? Don't get me laughing here.
All right, sorry.
I want to flop down in my favorite chair, but you're there. I can't see in the mirror to comb my hair, 'cause you're there. And when I want a little snack at night, I sneak down to the fridge to get a little bite. I see a big fat ass blocking out the light, 'cause you're there. Yay!
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Friday starts the week. I guess it doesn't.
Yeah, it does start the week. Coming up, comedian Costaki Economopoulos. Willie G's going to check in with us today. We got some NFL talk on the way. We've got Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
Kostaki's going to be in the studio.
That's correct. Costaki Economopoulos will be in here. We have some baklava or balaclava. What is that?
Baklava.
Which is
Baklava. Baklava.
What's the one you wear if you're a race car driver?
Baklava.
Okay. See,
or a skier. You probably have one.
Okay, I had no idea. Now, we have a special request here, Pat. This is somewhat obscure. For some reason, we were talking about White Castle yesterday. Do you remember why?
Because
Greg Warren has his podcast on it.
That's the subject this week.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I forgot.
The consumers, remember?
That's right. Okay,
Yes.
I plugged it just a few minutes ago. I forgot. But so we were talking about White Castle. We were also talking about, I want to say, Burger King.
What the hell was that?
We did Burger King because of the Addams Family Halloween menu. That was Pat playing with this.
That's Pat getting ready in there.
Whoops.
And then what was it? We also had. I missed part of it. We had the burrito.
The burrito.
The burrito.
Not the burrito. It's not made out of pig.
Won't you try our new
burrito?
It's tortilla wrapped in a tortilla.
Yeah, so when you guys were doing that, I wasn't in the room, so I missed it.
Well, and when you're in the room, you're not in the room, if you think about it.
What was the burrito story?
Chipotle is resurrecting its burrito promotion on Halloween, October 31st.
Yep.
They're offering a discounted $6 entree to guests in costumes from 3 p.m. to closing. So there you go.
All right. And then what is it? Is it Sonic is doing the Halloweenie? Well, which
I know that.
You got a hot dog with a no. Got a letter here.
Okay.
Got a letter here. Pat, when they were talking about White Castle, they want you to play one of your classic songs called "Nights at White Castle," and this is based on this news story. When White Castle opened up for the first time in Orlando, Florida, according to the Orlando Sentinel, the restaurant not too far from Disney World, it was the first one in Florida since the 1960s. They had cars backed up for miles to try Crave Case from White Castle. So I know you had a little tribute that you did.
Yeah. Lines at White Castle since 9 a.m. Tiny square burgers, I'll take a sack of 10. They're new to Orlando, onions, pickles, and cheese. Folks call them sliders, 'cause they slide out with ease. And we love you. Here we go. Yes, we love you. Oh, I love you. Greg Warren has a podcast. The new one's called White Castle.
What about the flute solo? Greet the northern lights in the gleaming gloom. There's the smell of onions and White Castles in this room. People waited in line for 4 hours. White Castles pass through you in fewer than 4 hours.
Hey, I'm going to have to lunch it up at White Castle.
Me too.
I
Love
can feel
them.
it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony Snow, for that request. That's nice, Pat. Very good. Tony said, hey, how come you didn't play the Lines of White Castle song? We got it for you, Tony. Thank you very much for taking the time to write us. That's Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. We'd love to hear from you. Once again, I want to mention the fact that we have Greg Warren and Willie G at the Caravan, Louisville, tonight and tomorrow for some great live comedy. And now it's time to segue over to the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Tell me about Dude Wipes. I don't understand.
Well, you don't understand about Dude Wipes?
No, what's the deal?
Get rid of that toilet paper because it's very simple. Wet cleans better than dry. That is just good science. Dude Wipes, a moist towelette that gives you the feeling of a shower in the middle of the day. For the best clean, pants down, it's Dude Wipes. I look forward to my Dude Wipes every day.
And by the way, don't dude wipe somebody's house for Halloween.
No.
You go back to toilet paper for that.
Garrett Cole held the Royals to a single run over 7 innings Thursday night. Look up Garrett Cole's face. Look at the mug on him.
Garrett?
He always looks pissy. Yankees, a 3-1 win and sends them to the American League Championship Series to play either the Tigers or Tom's Cleveland Guardians.
Can we just call them the Tribe? That doesn't offend anybody, does it?
National League show. Hey, Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
Yes, we'll get to see his teammate Yoshinobu Yamamoto face off against San Diego's Yu Darvish. Me chick. And the decisive...
So do you want to see?
Are you chick, Tom?
I thought you knew.
I don't think you are.
No, that's not a join-in.
That's
that one. Yeah.
Based off the Fred Garvin, right?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm back here.
San Diego's Yu Darvish.
Him chick.
He can't stand it. He can't stand it.
You gave him a little break applause there.
Anyway, Game 5, the best of 5 tonight.
Try it again. I promise I won't do it.
San Diego's Yu Darvish.
Me, Tom.
Well, that works. That's okay. They will play on Sunday. That'll be Game 1 of the National League Divisional Series.
I assume there's a conspiracy theory that it's going to be
Dodgers and the Mets because it's L.A.
Yeah.
And do you guys remember the theme song when the Mets were invented in like 63, 64? It was to sell tickets. They came up with a song. Well, here it is now.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife.
Okay, now just the white guys.
Guaranteed to have the time of your life because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet.
All I when I hear this, I just see the end of Blazing Saddles.
I see Dom DeLuise.
Dom DeLuise.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Did they cut that out now, or do
Probably. It's so funny.
Yeah.
No,
It's
wouldn't cut it out.
It's so funny. But yeah, that's.
Meet the Mets. Greet the Mets.
I love when you dig up
the song they were
those
doing
ones.
was The French Mistake.
Yes.
Stick out your hips.
Push out your tush.
Is there anyone funnier than
You're
that guy?
doing the French mistake. Au revoir.
If you've never seen you have to wonder. I always want to kind of ask Mel Brooks, did he just have that great idea and said, how are we going to cram this into a movie about the Old West?
Right.
So funny.
It's
So unexpected.
It's the greatest way to cram a random joke into anything in the history of cinema.
So if things hit a lull today.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life because the Mets are really socking the ball.
You can get mugged on the number 7 train. Hey,
they're really socking the ball.
Yeah, those are guys who don't watch.
Yeah, the guy that wrote that.
The speedball by you like spring.
I bet some of the outtakes were not socking the ball.
Yeah. Oh.
Gargling.
Okay.
More balls off his chin.
And then catcher. Okay. Which is, hey, whatever you're into is okay with me. Remember that. Coming up in sports.
Remember to watch that scene in Blazing Saddles. What do we got? I've always been interested in this.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
Nuclear fission and climbing Everest. Those are my two soft
Together, finally?
Yeah. Put a nuclear reactor up on Everest. See how quickly we... Okay.
Okay. Coming up, we have chainsaws and nudity, which should not ever be together. Dua Lipa in the news. And
man, is she pretty.
Fake dentists out there. Yikes. Look out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Thank you very much. We're going to rejoin our friends from the afterlife. The great band Here Come the Mummies are joining us.
There they are.
By the way, you can watch them on YouTube right now in our studios.
We're here, baby.
Yeah, there we go. That's Mummy Cass is the spokesmummy, along with an aggregation of the dead. And you had one more song for us? I know we got a few more coming, but we can get one in right now if that works for you, Mummy Cass.
Yeah, baby. This song's about credit cards. What's in your wallet? You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
I twist the neck, then I get respect when I whip it out. Make a scene, wear it all around. The little magnet is gonna make them tip when I whip it out. Nothing else matters. I know nothing else matters. No, nothing else matters when I whip it out. Nothing else matters. No, nothing else matters. No, nothing else matters when I whip it out. What, baby?
Here come the monies.
Padres 2-1, bottom of the seventh. Why'd it stop?
Are you watching
check local
baseball
listing.
right
Hang
now?
in, I've got to put my.
Not check local listings. That's the game.
That's the Major League
the
Baseball
status of the
opening game in Seoul, South Korea.
Hey, if you listen to a rebroadcast of the show, that information is very,
I see.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
reality.
you've thrown me into a tizzy. I'm listening to a podcast. I don't know what day it is. They just said the Dodgers, the Padres were playing. How am I supposed to figure this out?
I'll explain time zones to you later, Gilligan.
Oh, God, you're an idiot.
Yesterday,
Podcasts can be...
Go on.
just podcasts.
Yeah, you're
broadcast. Yesterday, you were talking about S&H green stamps.
We're right at the end.
Writes Jack.
Hog off?
I was watching a rerun of Hollywood Squares. One of the prizes they offered in the secret square was 1 million S&H green stamps.
Whoa!
Valued at $2,500.
When did this happen?
I'll get you a jacket.
God, I hope they were already in the books.
Could you imagine?
I'm confused, though. Did you say that these S&H green stamps now they're worth $2,500? That's what you said, right?
No, it said...
I have no concept of time or where I am on the planet. You have to talk slow. I rely on my radio show to inform me where I am and what day it is. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Howdy.
There's Pat Godwin, was it?
Yeah.
There's Josh Arnold.
I like a howdy from Christy.
Howdy? Howdy.
Mama says howdy.
Cowboy boots are in right now, so I might start becoming the cowgirl.
Nice.
Oh, the people would like that.
You think?
Oh, people would like Christy Cowgirl, absolutely.
I tend to lean toward comfort, and I've never found a pair of cowboy boots.
You got to wear them long enough.
I just...
that's the key.
That is the key.
You might want to maybe hire out, have someone break them in for you.
Well, then their foot's not going to be the same as his foot.
Yeah, you really do.
Well, you have to really...
Yeah, you got to really...
The interview process, that's where it all happens. Let me see your foot.
No, I'm sure
There's
that...
Cosby.
I'm sure if you just... Let me see your foot, there'd be...
McGee.
Some people would be very interested in that.
Yeah.
A lot of foot people out there. Some of them in the NFL.
Tom, you ever choke on a foot?
No. Not a foot guy.
Really? Never even kissed a foot?
No.
They bother you? Or
No. I just
They bother me.
They're important to. They're important to have as a general rule.
You're missing
I have never encountered a woman who didn't have both of them. I'm sure there's some very nice ones that only have one.
Has anybody in here been
You like your toes sucked, chick?
No, actually.
Okay, there you go.
I am an appreciator.
What were you going to say there, Josh?
Has anybody been with an amputee?
No, I've never been with an amputee.
Refugee.
No, I haven't.
haven't been with an amputee.
Well, some people are born with that problem.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So they're not amputees.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
What are they?
Another topic is what they are. Let's see now. We were at the sports desk, of course, Dude Wipes sports desk starring Chick McGee.
Those are fine for amputees.
Where was I? Pinch hitter. I meant to ask you about this, see if you remember the same thing I do. David Fry.
The comedian?
There you go. Pinch hitter David Fry with an E, right?
Yeah.
Did Nixon, like crazy.
David Fry was famous for he'd hunch up his shoulders and I am not a crook.
Pinch hitter David Fry to go ahead 2-run homer in the 7th inning.
This is a different David Fry.
Then he bunted, home and insurance run in the ninth to help the Guardians force a decisive Game 5 against the Tigers in the ALDS 5-4 win. They play that decisive Game 5 on Saturday.
Always
night.
exciting.
And Nafisia Collier's turnaround jumper with 8.8 seconds left lifted the Lynx to a 95-93 win in overtime over the Liberty in Game 1 of the WNBA Finals. With the game tied in overtime, Collier faked in the lane and then scored. New York had a chance to tie it, but Stewie's layup, you guys know who Stewie is? Breanna Stewart.
Oh.
Yeah. The layup at the buzzer was too late.
Darn. Sounds like a great game. I missed it.
Okay, so I Googled David Fry. And the first picture of him, you're right, Chick. He's doing the double peace sign. He's got the shoulders up.
Was it from the 70s?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 60. Sadly, no longer with us. But
really? Well, he'd be 109 if he was alive.
And if he did, I'm not a crook from the 60s.
No, he'd be 91. But he's no longer with us, sadly. Very funny. While Chick digs this up.
Because we've got Julie Dick Fudge, a follow-up. An update.
And that's a real name, by the way.
That's Patsy Cline's daughter's name is Julie Dick Fudge.
Okay.
Very odd.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't say Julie? That's an interesting name. At least, right?
Julie.
At least.
Yeah.
We need to get her on the show and help.
No, we don't.
We need to help
Change
her.
your name?
I think it'd be an honor to meet Patsy Cline's daughter.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just go with Julie Fudge.
Go with Julie Klein.
That's I got in trouble. I talked with Jacob Dylan.
Yes.
Big fan.
I asked him, I said, what's it like having a father like Bob Dylan? And he goes, I don't like to talk about that. And I said, then why isn't your last name Zimmerman, you jerk? And then, okay, all of that is true except the last part. Talking about the name Dick Fudge, I convinced a coworker to not hyphenate her name, which was Brown, to combine with her fiance's last name, Love. That's right. Stephanie Brown Love. How about that? Then I had to explain to her why. She didn't know, evidently.
That is more acceptable than Dick Fudge.
Dick Fudge?
Yeah, but what if her last name was Dick?
Brown Dick?
No, Stephanie Dick Love would be somewhat unfortunate also.
You'd have to beat him off with a stick. Holy hell, that's something else.
Okay.
We got NHL. St. Louis won in overtime. You want to hear about that?
Yay!
Oh, congratulations to your Blues.
Thanks. Hey, I couldn't watch it last night. It started at 10:30 Eastern.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
But then, of course, if you try on the weekends, you immediately start masturbating after they win.
Oh, naturally. Yes, of course. Yeah. The best is when the pizza arrives right as they score the last goal. I arrive, the pizza arrives.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your whites. Guaranteed to have the time of your life because the Mets are really socking the ball.
They're socking the ball. That's an expression often used. This next pitch, I bet he starts socking the ball.
If they're sucking, it's different.
Look this up. Sucking is very different.
Yes.
Look this up.
Okay.
Was Casey Stengel the first manager of the Mets or somebody like that?
Could be.
Can you imagine a die-hard baseball guy walking in, socking the ball? What the hell is this?
Chewing tobacco.
A bunch of fairies?
Yeah, Casey Stengel was their first manager.
Yeah.
He was like 108.
He was old. He looked
Remember,
so
he had a gag where he would put a bird underneath his baseball cap, and he'd take it off to greet the crowd. The bird would fly.
Are you serious?
I love it.
Yeah. He was, as my father would say, he was quite a card.
That's great.
Yeah. How about that?
The guy singing that song would never call them the Mets. They go full metropolitan.
The Metropolitan and the Knickerbockers. Yeah, it's a whole thing there.
I see. Now, we had a interesting news story about phones earlier, and they did this massive survey, and people who have iPhones apparently don't get along with people who have Android phones, to the point 25% of iPhone users would not respond to a text from an Android phone, and they would not date someone who didn't have, which is kind of ridiculous. But it reminds me, Pat.
Yeah.
In the realm of texting, you have a song. I don't know if you remember this one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I have nostalgia for the old days when there were no mobile phones. So,
okay.
Little song. Here we go. I miss the days with no mobile phones, for those precious times when you want to be alone. If your girlfriend was mad and you needed some space, took a drive without a phone and no one's in your face. I told her we'll talk a little later. I gotta take a nap, but she's messaging me now and she's texting in all caps. All caps! All caps! Gone the emoji, she's texting in all caps. I can delete the text, but I dare not block. I gotta ride out the storm when her caps are on lock. This could be hours, or it could be days, with an Irish temper fueled by Chardonnay. I'm trying to sleep. Here comes more crap. I know she's mad because she's texting in all caps. All caps! All caps! I see the bubbles. I'm in trouble. She's texting in all caps. All caps! All caps! I get it. You're mad. Because you're texting in all caps. All caps!
Thank you.
All caps! All caps!
Did you know that was a thing?
I did not know that was a thing.
Well, sure.
I only do all caps if I'm emphasizing a word or something, but I'm never usually mad.
Have you ever been mad at somebody and text them all caps?
No.
Absolutely.
I've been on the receiving end of that.
Well, I bet so. I bet you get all caps daily.
It's going to be an all caps fun show with Mr. Godwin tonight at St. Charles, Missouri, the Funny Bone there in Greater St. Louis. Go see Patty G tonight and tomorrow. While I'm at it, Willie G and Greg Warren, Louisville, tonight and tomorrow. And Duke Tomato in Rochester, Times Theater coming up on Saturday with the full horn section. And we got a bunch of cool stuff coming up in the news. Christy, you got a teaser over there?
Yeah, we have a naked guy with a chainsaw. We have...
Sounds horrifying.
Yeah, there's got to be something going on. That is a really bad idea.
The Piss Bandit in the news today.
Piss Bandit.
Actually, we have a couple of stories about bathroom rights, employees and students and piss bandits. And how about yoga with live snakes? How about that?
How about no? How about this? The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy in sort of an elegant manner where you don't have to drive across town to see the therapist. The way it works is that the therapy is done online. And therapy can be, of course, very important. And it's not just for someone who's had some serious trauma. Therapy can help you get in touch with yourself. This is the season for wearing masks, and you can maybe help yourself get rid of that mask with BetterHelp. And the way it works is you do a little, take kind of a questionnaire and fill it out, and you'll be matched with a licensed therapist. And there are, I think, the last I heard, 36,000 participating therapists in this, and you can change therapists anytime, no additional fees. And the way you find out about it is by visiting BetterHelp.com/BT Show. The /BT Show knocks 10% off your first month. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And then therapy itself is done online. So you can do it at your convenience in the privacy of wherever you happen to be. And once again, to find all the information, it's BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And that'll knock 10% off that first month. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Also coming up, an update on the doggy that ate the Orbeez. And we have, does your sex life get affected by your pets? We're going to find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Muppets were the first thing I did, some cartoon kind of characters and stuff like that. Stuff I wouldn't even consider really impressions. But
who's the hardest one to write for? Because sometimes if you have the voice, there's some impressions you see them and you go, boy, that's dead on, and you go, but there's
okay.
No
I've had a Billy Crystal forever. but I had no idea what I would even do with it. It's one of those voices that just, he doesn't do much.
Yeah.
Sully, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go. Come on, guys. We're going to go over here. It's just one of those things. But here it works. And Robert Downey Jr.'s one that I'm sure I've done that too for you, but he's the human Twitter feed. He talks in little phrases and everything's about himself. He could be giving out an Academy Award, which is supposed to be about the nominees, but it would turn it back to him like, these people deserve your applause almost as much as I do. Hashtag awesome. So he's like, do me a favor. You're doing great right now for you. You know, that's he can insult you and be backhanded compliment for everything. Chick, you do a great job sitting there doing nothing. Appreciate it. Why don't you do me a favor and text yourself?
Who would you like? What's an easy one to teach Josh? Josh is very clever. I don't know about his impression abilities.
I'm not particularly good at impressions.
I'd give him 6 out of 14 on clever. I'm trying to think who. Give me a little of your own voice if we can find something.
Well, I think 6 out of 14 might be a little low. It's not.
Okay, so you can go to a deeper register. Talk as quietly as you can and say this. Talk as about as slowly as possible.
In my own voice, talk as slowly as possible.
Now, bring it back down.
A little lower.
A little lower. We're trying to work on a Morgan Freeman here.
I see.
Oh.
No, you tried. And
yeah, this is not going to go well.
No, you can get it. You can get it.
Talk like Morgan.
No, why did you all of a sudden you're starting to talk?
I feel like it's in the back of the throat.
It's very. The truth is. Truth is. Say truth is.
True.
Don't do this. You're doing something to. Truth is. Truth is.
The truth is.
The truth is.
Truth is.
Let's get there. Let's try something different.
Let's try anything else.
Try an Irish or something.
You understand?
Oh, that feels so good.
Like this is one of the greatest.
Those are me lucky charms.
Sorry. How about this? I said Chick McGee.
I'm here for 2 more days. I can have him.
Oh, there we go.
I will have him by Thursday, which is 2 more days from now. Thank you. Who helped me on that? Who said that?
You did it by yourself?
Thank you very much.
Tom.
Tom did.
By Thursday, I will have him ready for his Saturday Night Live audition.
What do you have to do? 2 characters and then 5 minutes or something?
It doesn't matter because we're going to have 37 characters.
Okay.
And 52 impressions.
Now, Chick, you could do a passable Jeff Goldblum.
Well, not in front of Frank.
Yeah, see?
It's not like you've never done it before.
I've tried. No, I haven't. Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
That's why you're single. That's all.
What?
Are we? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. We're back live.
Back with that.
Not your tongue.
He was talking about me because I went like this.
No. I'll tell you what it was. You see, you're not even aware of what you just did. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Coming up, our interview with Donald Fagen.
You're
from
so
Steely Dan.
stupid. You don't know what you're saying.
No, we're trying to make conversation. Just before the mic's open, Josh goes, hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Yeah, that's right. He's excited about it.
Right.
It was something we had discussed.
Did you hear what Tom said? We were trying to make conversation. Tom doesn't have conversations.
He didn't speak a word during that break. They kept his headphones on.
They invented the phrase, he talks at me.
You, yes.
I thought it was like, Josh, okay, you're on a first date. Let's just say, and there's some nice music in the background. You're at a nice restaurant, and the waiter comes up. You order some sort of cocktail, I assume. What's your beverage of choice?
I might have a tequila and a beer.
Together?
Beer. Sure,
there you go.
Beer and shot. Why not?
As you can
what
see,
he's thinking is, here, you don't look like an alcoholic. That's what he's thinking.
Oh, no, I think he looks like one. And then
farthest from the truth, but go ahead.
And then this young lady orders something, and then you say, diverse a conversation starter, hey, my new toilet seats, I just got a thing from Amazon, it's on the way. And then she goes,
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he would do.
Waiter, could I get an Uber? I've got to get out of here. I have a thing.
My God, the way your brain operates.
I know, it's amazing,
Fascinating.
isn't it?
So your new
Okay.
toilet seat, something you want to tell us why?
Well, we were talking because I'm tired of my vacuum cleaner, and Christy and I were talking about vacuum, and I'm going to order the one she has.
Yeah, you're replacing your
I
vacuum.
love my
I'm
vacuum.
tired of mine.
So to enter the conversation, you said, wow, that's really interesting. Hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Because the other day I
hang on.
mentioned
Just
that I
talked
broke
about it.
Josh, I love you, but I think he might be right.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying it's kind of a conversation killer, really.
I knew we only had 4.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Congratulations, you made it to Friday. Here we are. Hello. Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Christy Lee, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
Yes, sir.
Returning to the... Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Okay, we have... I'm not sure exactly what's happening. Could you focus on the big screen?
Oh,
my goodness.
gracious.
Hey guys, it's some bitch Ed's out this week. He's at the National Toilet Festival in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
So no Ed Septic?
No Ed, it's me, Turd Wrench Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's out there in San Francisco for the Toilet Festival. Did you guys know that's where the Golden Gate Bridge is?
No.
I think it's the Golden Gate.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, okay.
If you didn't know, Ed is my stepbrother once removed. And the once removed part comes from the time that Meemaw found us behind the shed and had to get the hose out to separate us.
I see.
Yeah, that was the last time we played Pipes and Drains again.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
It was the last time I played with pipes at all. Turns out that the flapper valve is more my speed.
Oh, really?
Who knew?
Yeah. So basically, unlike that sumbitch Ed, I'm gonna fix your pipes and bang your wife. And for a small upcharge, I'll send you one of those cell phone videos when I get on back up to the shop.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Exciting.
I'm gonna let you guys get back to it.
Thanks, Tina.
Thank you. Third Wrench Tina.
Oh, wow. That's
right.
How about that?
good to know.
There's a whole...
Gee, I never thought about the term flapper that way until now.
Me
Had to get
neither.
a hose to separate them.
Wow.
There's a universe now.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Really,
There's an Ed Septic universe.
stepbrother once removed. Right. Just the
Well,
one.
they had
just
to
the
remove him.
one time. I
Yeah.
guess. Well,
How about that?
good to know. Thank you very much.
Here we go. Stupid world record.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You need to buckle in for this one?
You better and real nice and tight. A man living in Las Vegas has broken the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to ascend and descend the height of Mount Everest,
But
using a set of stairs.
What?
Okay, so it's stairs as high as Mount Everest.
no, it's up and down as many times as it would be to go to the top of Mount Everest.
Oh, my gosh. Because at least in my head, I was like, well, this has got to be the,
How
the
did they
world's
put
largest
stairs
staircase.
up there?
No, that would be funnier.
It took Sean Greasley 22 hours, 57 minutes, and 2 seconds to go up and down his staircase.
Man, that
to
is...
scale the equivalent of, at the time he set the record, I think it's Everest keeps moving, but it's moved again. But this record is 29,031.7 feet.
They interviewed his quads. They said...
No joke, man.
Knee surgery scheduled for Monday.
Yeah.
Do you guys, do you ever have to run stairs in the...
Yeah.
Very hard.
God. Don't you want to just die?
And then you fool yourself and going, well, going down will be easier.
No.
And then your hamstrings go, this isn't easier.
Yeah, this isn't easy. No.
Did this guy have Sherpas carrying all his stuff, or did he just leave it on a tray at the bottom of the stairway?
Right.
Mr. Greasley could take breaks when needed, but the clock could not stop ticking for any reason.
All right.
He also introduced his own rules, such as not touching the banister during his climb, because he said, I'm keeping it real. You don't have a banister on Everest.
They sure don't.
Well, if they want to keep it real, they would delete most of the oxygen.
Oxygen out of the room, yeah.
Get the place really, really cold.
Mm-hmm.
And have the occasional dead body as he...
You don't realize for just a second, think about that. Everest is as tall as airplanes cruise at?
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
At.
You can end a sentence with a preposition.
Damn right you can.
Well, that one would.
There's a whole new thing about that. Do you have that?
30,000 feet. If a plane went by, it'd be eye level.
Wow.
Man, that's tall.
Tom?
So in any event, there's a new record for you if you want to spend 22 hours going up and down a stairway.
Why haven't they put a slide on Everest yet?
A slide. So you walk
Yes.
up and get to slide down?
What do you pay? $90,000 to do it?
Yeah.
I want a slide.
It's something
So
like
what would your terminal velocity be?
Well, it wouldn't just go straight down. It would turn around, twist.
corkscrew.
And, that way you don't.
The first time it twisted, you'd fly off.
You'd have to
high sides.
You'd have to have some fun.
Like a toboggan run or something.
Yes.
Oh, there you
They could have
go.
like fake Yetis leaning over it.
Called the last toboggan run.
Be an easy way to get some of those dead bodies down.
Yeah.
Think of those Sherpas.
If you ride one of those down, it's free. Because you're doing a thing.
Think of the Sherpas who can go up and down Everest like we walk to the drugstore. they just don't give it a second thought.
I wonder how often, if a Sherpa went, man, I just.
What's the record?
Yeah.
In terms of a sense?
How many
times?
It has to be one of the Sherpas. It has to
Oh,
be
yeah.
30 or something.
Absolutely.
They get to do it for free?
They go up there and put the ladders in place.
They get
and the
paid to
ropes.
go.
Across the chasm?
Yes.
Yeah, they do. They do. They put. Yeah, that's true.
You know the chasms where if you fall, they don't ever see you again.
But for this guy, I mean, base camp for this guy's his kitchen.
That's funny.
Yeah, the record for the most descents of Mount Everest by a Sherpa is held by Kami Rita, a Nepal Sherpa guide who reached the summit for the 30th time, May 22nd, 2024.
30, okay.
Yeah.
Kami Rita Sherpa. Get on that, Pan.
We already did it.
Kami Rita.
We did?
Oh, yeah.
You have a song about the Sherpa named Kami Rita?
I don't know the chord change. You'd have to give me a break, but we do.
Okay. Oh, well, you're kidding. I had no idea. Well,
I've always wanted to do that, but I know there's no way I could.
Do what?
Scale Mount Everest? Whoa.
Scale Everest.
There's some pretty good footage.
Yeah, watch the movie.
There's got to be somebody that can arrange that they would just carry me up there, right? And take a picture of me at the top and then carry me back.
No.
Well, sure there would be.
Enough money. I promise you, enough money.
Thank you.
4 Sherpas to...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like one of those old royalty where they...
Maybe more likely to put you on one of those spaceships and drop you.
So I can hit Everest on the way down?
Yeah, on the way down.
Oh, that's the way to go.
Yeah, you get one of those billionaire trips in one of the space capsules. And,
Just land on Everest.
Let him out now.
I get the feeling.
I've eyeballed it. He's going to hit Everest.
I get the feeling, and you guys I might be wrong, but I don't think you're taking me seriously.
You might be right.
Is this a funny, one-panel cartoon? A couple guys at the peak. We did it. And then they look over. Oh, no, wait. And they see other people on top of a different peak in the distance.
Right.
Oh, no, I think that's Everest.
Wait a minute.
That's funny.
I thought Annapurna was one of the chicks ones. Are you kidding me?
Did some guy try to do that in like a month and 17 peaks?
Oh, they've done. There's the whole club.
It's nuts.
Can a helicopter fly that high?
I don't know. The helicopter, I think, can fly to one of the base camps, but
because
it can't go all the way up.
There's nothing.
Not enough for it to grip.
To keep,
But I do think they fly them into base camp, right? Those gigantic old Russian helicopters. At least they were in that. What was the book? Into Thin Air.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's a great.
Although
book.
you can take a helicopter to the moon, isn't that it?
Yeah, that's really something. That just came out last week. Yeah, you didn't see that. You got to watch the.
But you can't land on the dark side.
I thought it was an escalator. Now, Josh, could you do this record in an escalator?
What?
This would be like a DJ stunt where Josh Arnold will go up and down this escalator as to the same height as Everest would be.
Do I get to crap on it? I've always wanted to know what it would look like if one of my dumps sluiced through an escalator. Great.
Can't do anything around here without him going down Hoop Road.
Boy, that would really make a mess.
But I know the escalator, except it would never be functioning that long.
I know that man. I was stuck on that thing for 4 hours.
You'd think that that mall would be able to get that escalator to run most of the time.
It's awful.
How is that possible?
It really is.
What is the smell of the popcorn making it stop?
Right. It's one of those things. It's broken more often than working.
It's a headline that it's working. It's broken so
it's the McDonald's ice cream cone maker of mall escalators.
And they know it, and they know we know it, and we know they know it. So why don't they just fix it?
They're giving us the
replace
finger.
it, or
you know something? Maybe we should all take the stairs more. It's healthier
for us,
It's
yeah.
healthier.
And I say you can't put in just one escalator.
What do you mean?
Because this is the one that's broken.
Right.
It's half the problem.
Oh.
If you want to go the other way, you have to go
You
like
gotta
almost
go
half a
around.
block.
Yeah, wherever one escalator is,
it's
you have
very
to have
full.
The exercise might help.
matching escalator.
You know, walk 300 yards. You know, you're going to be winded. You can stop and have a cone at the end. There's a deli down there, as I recall.
He doesn't see
burger
or
place.
hear any of this as being hurtful in any way.
Sorry.
I've decided his words don't matter to me.
Okay.
There's no crying at the Coke machine.
Okay, is that sports?
Yes, it is.
There's no more world records, nothing else.
Wait a minute. Hang on.
What?
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall.
Do you think they even played this for Casey Stengel?
Really socking the ball.
Oh, man.
They couldn't have. They couldn't have.
Who do the Mets play?
Bring the wife.
It depends. Dodgers or the Padres.
See, I want the Padres to win.
I want somebody to make a video where that song is playing, but they just show what it's really like to go to a Mets game. People punching each other, stepping over the homeless.
Kick to the goal.
Puking on the 7th.
Yeah, back in those days, it would be the umpire once again called strike 3.
It'll be worse than a Subway series.
Yeah.
Okay, now
That's still a possibility.
don't you want to see Shohei Ohtani?
Hey, Ohtani.
No?
I don't know.
Postseason? Come on.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I like the Padres.
Okay, well, now, it's time now to shift gears a little bit. Before we do, though, I want to mention...
what?
Shift gears.
Oh, shift gears.
Shift gears.
I'm not letting you do that in my ears.
No, sir. No crap in your ear.
A couple quick points to make. Thanks again to the Electric Amish who stopped by yesterday there at the American Legion Post 241 in Fort Wayne, Indiana, coming up tomorrow night. Mr. Pat Godwin, St. Charles Funny Bone, tonight and tomorrow. Willie G. and Greg Warren. Lou, could I possibly get this done without you? Sorry, interrupting. What was it you wanted to say?
There's one more sports story about the hockey club.
No one cares. Louisville with Greg Warren and Willie G. Caravan tonight and tomorrow. You done now?
The Utah Hockey Club officially kicked off their inaugural season with
They kicked it off. Really? Why didn't they do it?
Over the Blackhawks.
That's unusual.
Why didn't they
get up
face
there.
it off?
Yeah.
And
They should have
fans
faced it off.
in attendance at the home opener didn't waste any time setting a record for beer sales at the Delta Center. The Arizona Coyotes ceased to exist, of course, at the end of most recent NHL season, but the franchise quickly, and based on where they originally played, rose like a phoenix from the ashes after being purchased by Ryan Smith, the tech billionaire who shelled out $1.2 billion for what has been temporarily dubbed the Utah Hockey Club. There's plenty of anticipation for the first season. Officially got underway. The team hosted the Blackhawks Tuesday night. Sold-out crowd, 16,000, with close to 5,000 of those spectators willing to deal with obstructed views. And the new era, just about as well as it could. Utah won 5-2.
Cool.
And prior to the start of the season, the Delta Center announced spectators at Utah's games will be able to take advantage of concessions menu featuring some pretty sweet bargains. And while beer is not listed among those discounted items, that didn't stop plenty of people from shelling out cash for beer. They set a record, Tom.
In Utah?
In Utah.
It's kind of unusual.
Yeah.
It isn't. I looked up as if they have caffeinated beverages at the Delta Center, and they do. But I know they don't play. I know when the Utah Jazz was active in the playoffs, they don't play. They try not to play on Sundays in Utah.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? The Delta Center raked in $120,000 in beer sales, a record for any NHL or NBA game played at the venue. The Jazz have been playing there since 1991.
Okay. Pretty good.
And a lot more beer than that anyone has ever drank in St. Louis, Missouri.
I doubt that. I doubt that very much. I think that last sentence, I believe, was a lie.
Could have been.
Totally made that up.
Okay.
And have you decided what you want to call the Utah hockey team?
Aren't they having some kind of vote-in thing?
Yeah, Yeti is on the list.
No, make it the hockey club. That's cool.
Mammoth,
Blizzard, Outlaws.
So
the Blizzard, yeah.
So it would be Mammoth singular?
Yes. Be like the Magic. It'd be like a mammoth.
And your thoughts on those names?
I like Mammoth. I could see the big...
Utah Mammoth?
Yeah, it's a cool logo.
Woolly elephant or whatever it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you see the story about their that company that's trying to recreate those?
Yes, I did.
I don't care for this.
Right out of Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Yes, they're trying to build their own mammoth.
I got it over. I think here it is. Scientists have uncovered a well-preserved woolly rhino in the Russian permafrost.
Mm-hmm.
The animal died when it was about 4 years old, 32,000 years ago. This is, I don't know if they're going to do one of those Jurassic Park things with it. It looks like a rhino with a kind of a, you know what it looks like? What the alpaca haircut we talked about?
Yeah.
Sometimes called the broccoli. This critter looks like that.
With the hair sticking straight up.
That's what scientists, because this one's well preserved, so they can see what it would look like. But there's a different story.
Are you talking about the one where they're trying to resurrect the giant beaver or something like that?
Yes.
That. Researchers are looking to resurrect a giant bear and a jumbo beaver that went extinct over 10,000 years ago.
Jumbo beaver, wasn't that a film from 77? Mm-hmm. Josh, in your repertoire?
Sunset Thomas and
Josh, what's the? Can you remember the biggest beaver you've encountered?
I can.
I bet it wasn't in South Korea.
I like to use the term "any port in a storm" is what I like to rely on.
Scientists at Colossal Biosciences are currently working to revive a mammoth, the Tasmanian tiger, and the dodo. Professor Beth Shapiro, Chief Science Officer at Colossal, said she has a very long list of extinct animals she would like to see brought back to learn about their biology.
What?
She said, quote, one of my favorite extinct species is a thing called Acrodosis.
I believe in a thing called Acrodosis.
The giant short-faced bear, which stood 14 feet tall.
A giant short-faced bear.
And a giant beaver, which would have stood up about 5 feet tall.
Now, Pat,
said that would be
Pat,
funny.
you were telling me you did a gig at some junior college, and you met a jumbo beaver.
I met a jumbo beaver.
Yeah, right. Okay.
She hopes the techniques Colossal is pioneering could uncover lost genetic traits from the past and ensure no species alive today need to ever go permanently extinct.
Tom, have you read the book about this? Trying to bring back these mammoths and giant beavers?
No.
It's called Wooly and the Beeve. Wally and the Beeve.
Leave it to the jumbo beaver.
Oh, by the way, she says they are drawing a line at ancient humanoids and human ancestors.
Well,
such as
that's
Neanderthals.
nice. Yeah,
They are.
They don't want to bring them back.
They are now.
Yeah. But
Hey, come on.
Encino Man, right?
Remember Caveman, that movie with, oh no, maybe Iceman. Iceman.
Seriously, do you think you get Bezos and Elon one night playing cards?
Yeah.
And, you know what we could do? we could bring back Australopithecus. What?
Call the rest of the triumvirate. We're doing this.
I think these are the dodo birds actually recorded when they were before they became extinct.
Oh.
Well, that's not it.
I think those are those are just regular birds.
Songbirds.
Do you have the sound of a giant beaver, maybe?
Didn't you have somebody talked about an Unga Bunga man? Is that what you're talking about?
What?
The caveman who could fly with his club?
That's Captain Caveman.
Captain Caveman.
Captain Caveman.
I don't remember
That's a
Captain Caveman.
superhero movie meets a.
No, that was a cartoon. Yeah. Hanna-Barbera, I believe.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, thank you very much.
I know that in Warner Brothers cartoons, they had the dodo birds, and they all said, do.
That's why we're dodo birds.
Here's the Jumbo Beaver movie.
What's that?
Stars Octomom.
Oh, yeah. Why'd you say it twice?
I didn't.
I thought Katherine Heigl be in there.
Coming up, Christy, what have you got over there?
Coming up, we still have our naked man with a chainsaw. We still have yoga with live snakes.
Thanks, Chick. Now Katherine Heigl won't call us.
Be sure and check your dentist credentials. Don't go to a fake dentist.
I want to be a dentist.
What else do we have? Seized snake meat.
What?
Snake on the boat.
Okay, Pat, work on that. They'll be.
We gotta have it.
Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Yesterday we were talking about hickeys.
Yeah.
I have a story for you.
Which one of your daughters has one?
You had those hickeys, yeah. Oh, and your daughters. Yeah.
No, nobody has hickeys, but we have death by hickey.
Death by hickey?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
My boyfriend was a vampire.
Were that me, I'm sure the officers would stand over my body and say, I have a feeling this is how he'd wanted to go.
More chalk.
Yes, because I'm so gigantic.
Oh my God.
One stick
one
of
of the
chalk
fattest things I've ever
would
done.
never be enough
We had to use a whole
at
box
all.
of chalk to outline his.
Look at him. He had to take his headphones off, lean back, and he's screaming with laughter.
He's just an awful person. I wish I were an actual sportsasaurus. I'd rip your body, your limbs.
More chalk.
Lucky numbers.
Man, if that weren't funny, I'd be so mad.
You know what, Josh? I ate all day yesterday, and I really feel good about it. So screw him. You know what? It doesn't matter.
I was just trying to lighten the sad picture we all had of Josh lying there dead.
Oh.
Maybe lighten the mood.
You know, I think that's even more insulting. He's taken an insult to you and tried to spin it into a positive.
Oh, yeah, that's what's insulting.
Good God.
Well, I'm glad that we're back. I just suffered through 6 minutes of Josh and Christy shopping for candles.
No, we weren't. You weren't even paying attention.
Yes, and then Josh goes, I've got a coupon.
No, we were looking for an avocado tool.
Yes.
You tool.
And you know what?
Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
I do have a coupon, and what's wrong with that?
And he goes, I'm going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond today because I have a coupon. And he'll get a coupon.
I'm going to get candles and an avocado tool.
Yep.
What are
I'm
the
going to pen it, a T-shirt.
What kind of candle are you getting?
What flavor candle are you looking for?
I like pumpkin. That's right.
Oh, now's a good time for that.
Yeah.
Good time of year.
I'd object, but I happen to have
Do you ever go into a
candle myself, so end of my
Do
objection.
you ever go into a store and pick up something and you don't really look at the price and you take it up to the register and they go $101.98 and you go, what?
What?
I did that.
$101.98?
I bought 2 candles. You know those 2 little wooden candles I have on the kitchen?
Yes.
Those are $50 a piece.
No kidding. I mean,
I couldn't believe.
That's why off the air I asked Christy, why are candles $95?
Yeah. And I said,
Plus, people are stupid enough to
And
pay it.
being a media darling, I couldn't say, well, I just need to put this back.
Yeah.
I'd rather not pay $50 for a candle. But I said, I'd wipe my butt with 20s. I don't care.
Boy,
Now, was it an anatomically correct phallic candle of some sort?
Yes, I could use it to aid my masturbation. That's right.
Oh.
I should probably use
something
help
from the
instead.
Liberace.
Christy, to answer your question,
What was my question?
when you guys were
you.
talking about avocados, you asked if there was an avocado vodka. 10 best avocado drink alcohol recipes. There are, yes,
You can
something
make
called
drinks
avocado
I'm
vodka.
sorry, what? Avocado too, Tom. I think Chick does also.
Avocado. That's a Russian bluegrass band. Now avocado. That's a Genesis song. Isn't it?
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. He's itching to get out of here. It's Chick McGee about to go on vacation. Christy Lee is right next to me. The guy doing the clapping is Josh Arnold.
It's the Bob and Tom dance.
I'm glad that we're back. I just suffered through 6 minutes of Josh and Christy shopping for candles.
No, we weren't.
Not
You
quite.
weren't even paying attention.
Yes, and then Josh goes, I've got a coupon.
No, we were looking for an avocado tool.
Yes.
You tool.
And you know what?
Oh, I'm
Yes.
I
we
do
did.
have a coupon, and what's wrong with that?
And he goes, I'm going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond today because I have a coupon. And he'll get a coupon.
I'm going to get candles and an avocado tool.
Yep.
What are the
I'm going to pin it, a T-shirt.
What kind of candle are you getting?
What flavor candle are you looking for?
I like pumpkin. That's right.
Oh, now's a good time for that.
Yeah.
Good time of year.
I'd object, but I happen to have
Do you ever go into
pumpkin candle myself, so end of my
Do
objection.
you ever go into a store and pick up something and you don't really look at the price and you take it up to the register and they go $101.98 and you go, what? I did that.
$101.98?
I bought 2 candles. You know those 2 little wooden candles I have on the kitchen counter?
Yes.
Those are $50 a piece.
No kid. I mean,
I couldn't believe
That's why off the air I asked Christy, why are candles $95?
Yeah. And I said, what?
Because people are stupid enough to
And
pay
being a media darling, I couldn't say, well, I just need to put this back.
Yeah.
I'd rather not pay $50 for a candle. But I said, I'd wipe my butt with 20s. I don't care.
Oh, boy.
Now, was it an anatomically correct phallic candle of some sort?
Yes, I could use it to aid my masturbation. That's right.
Oh.
I should probably use
Something
help
from the
instead of-
Liberace.
Christy, to answer your question,
What was my question?
when you guys were talking about avocados, you asked if there was an avocado vodka. 10 best avocado drink alcohol recipes. There are, yes,
You can
something
make
called
drinks with-
avocado
I'm
vodka.
sorry, what? Avocado too, Tom. I think Chick does also.
Avocado. That's a Russian. That's a Russian bluegrass band. No, avocado.
Avocado, you a cock, we've all
That's a
cock.
Genesis song, isn't it? Gentlemen, let's get back.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold, Christy Lee, Ace Cosby. Jess Hooker joins us.
Hello.
And Jess, I'm sorry, but you missed Tina Turd Wrench from Ed Septic. Yeah, she was on earlier.
Tina is Ed's stepsister?
Once removed.
Okay, and she was removed, what, behind the shed?
They had to get a hose to
separate them.
evidently.
Wow.
Does that really work on dogs?
Yes, it does, Ace.
You know what doesn't work on dogs? Grab their hind legs and try to pull them apart. They will.
I've seen that done, yeah.
Bite the hell out of you.
Yeah.
I always cheer them on.
I swear this happened. Tom doesn't believe me. I was driving along, minding my own business on an interstate, and I look over at an on-ramp, and there are 6 dogs circled around a male dog, obviously, and a female dog, and he's giving it to her, and they're all watching.
Like in Boogie Nights?
Yes! Just as you're ready to get off the exit ramp, there they are.
Wow. Did you laugh?
Oh, hell yeah, I laughed. And then that's when I went, yeah!
There's certain stories people won't believe. Here's one. There was a time, and someone out there will verify this. You could be, let me think, I want to get this right. You could be westbound on Interstate 80 in northern Ohio, and you look to your right, and there was a drive-in theater that you could see for just a couple of seconds showing hardcore pornography.
There was one right out here, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I know that those days are gone, but it was like, what?
Hardcore.
Yeah.
At a drive-in.
Yeah.
How awkward is that?
What is it? Was it like a midnight show or?
No.
It was just when it was dark.
That's
St. Louis had one, too.
That's all they show.
Yeah.
It was-
This was in the early 80s.
I didn't live that far from it. It was in Fairborn, Ohio. It was the Fairborn
was one there, too?
Drive-In, and we called it the Sky Porn because we were just that creative. And you drive by and this woman would be, they'd love
Yeah, we understand how pornography works. If I need a description, I'll talk to Josh. But can you imagine?
Oh, that's wild.
Holy hell.
Closest thing I've seen to that was going through a drive-through a couple years ago, and the guy in front of me had the same kind of car that I have. He had a Suburban, and there was a particular era in which the Suburban, for reasons that I can't fathom, they had a television screen that dropped between the, how do I describe it?
Yeah, it dropped down from the ceiling between the seats.
Yeah, but it was ridiculous because then you couldn't see out the rearview mirror. They've since gotten smart.
Honda Pilots did that too.
They now are on the back of the seats or whatever. In any event, the guy in front of me, I'm in the drive-through and I can look.
Yeah, he was watching porn.
Someone in the back seat watching porno.
Even don't think about that. You were driving, and the guy in your back seat is watching porn.
Yeah,
that's kind of weird.
Not me. I'm saying the guy in front of me.
I know, but I'm just saying.
How does that work?
How do you get your buddy to do that?
And then, hey,
that's a friend.
Yeah.
But also, you're going through a drive-through. To get hey, I need to get a burger. Okay, well, you can just keep watching your movie. I'm going to go grab a Big Mac.
I hope they at least turned the sound down so the person working the window didn't hear.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, it's pathetic. Well, let's move forward here. We have Christy Lee. She's at the SILAC Insurance News Desk.
Yes, and Pat, didn't you say you had a song about a woolly mammoth?
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that last break. Yeah.
Yeah,
let me
talk about resurrecting the woolly mammoth, and we were talking to the Utah Hockey Club. One of the names is Mammoth. That they're talking, bantering about as their mascot.
This is a really bad idea. They've got DNA from like woolly mammoths and
dodo birds
and some jumbo beaver.
Yeah, they want to resurrect.
How are they going to do that?
I don't know. I saw Jurassic Park. I don't want anything to do with this.
But
they say they have the technology, colossals.
So will they take a living elephant?
Colossal biosciences.
An elephant and give it some of the DNA of an old woolly. Who knows?
I don't know.
But you got a tribute.
Yeah,
Pat?
it's a Friday sing along too. When we get to the chorus.
All right.
Uno, dos, 1, 2, Susie Cuatro. Oh, watch me now. You better stop messing. In the lab after dark. Leave their DNA, Lord.
Real close.
Remember Jurassic Park.
Woolly mammoth.
Woolly mammoth.
Woolly mammoth. Woolly mammoth. Woolly mammoth. Woolly mammoth.
I'll be better now. I'll behave.
Okay.
Dilophosaurus ate Newman, but not Sam Neill. Sam Neill wasn't tasty, had no T-Rex appeal. Woolly mammoth. Everybody.
Woolly mammoth.
Oh, woolly mammoth. The woolly mammoth. The woolly mammoth. Ah!
Yeah.
Woo!
Watch it now. Here it comes. I like 1, 2, 3 Susie Quattro. I didn't see that coming.
We've got the Blizzard, the Utah Hockey Club, the Utah Mammoth, the Outlaws, Venom, or Yeti. Those are the finalists.
Lose Outlaws.
Yeah?
I like the Outlaws.
So do I. They're taken.
Who has the Outlaws?
Green Grass and High Tides.
That's a band.
Oh, I know.
It's not a hockey club.
Of those names.
Well, you don't would you have a hockey club called the Beatles? No, it's taken.
Venom is the Marvel universe, right? Isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like a snake thing.
What's the most associated with Utah?
I don't think any of
Mormons?
those are.
Blizzard?
Didn't they find a mammoth? And isn't that the whole thing? They found the bones in Utah
Yeah, I
somewhere.
think that's why it's going to be Mammoth, I think.
I
because
like
it's-
hockey club. Make it.
That's too much like soccer.
About the decaf.
Football club.
That's what,
The decaf?
Because they're Mormons.
The Mormon decaf.
Yeah.
What about the
glad I didn't see it.
Utah Wives?
Oh.
No.
Huh? And they all have to wear
That should be their WNBA team.
They have a new WNBA team. San Francisco Valkyries
yeah.
Yeah.
or something. I don't know what a Valkyrie is. It's a
Those flying.
one of those flying winged.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. That's the music.
Very good, very good.
Valkyrie.
Well, let's check in with Christy Lee.
Well, we don't have time now.
Okay, well, give me the teaser. I'm sorry.
Well, we'll talk about dogs defecating Orbeez coming up. And
I've never heard of Orbeez.
or they're a small, colorful, gel-like bead that grow and you soak them in water, chick.
So they're like the little sponge dinosaurs we had when we were kids?
Not quite, but yes.
Yeah.
It's like vase filler. Have you ever seen that?
Oh, okay.
They used in floral arrangements in aquariums and stuff sometimes, yeah.
And the dog ate a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And it's gone viral.
It has gone viral
It's
because
funny.
he's, yes.
But that dog is a big sweetie.
Yeah, and she's fine now.
The poor baby.
Oh.
And
I almost had to cut my intestines open.
No, they did.
Yeah, they did.
She wasn't able to poop them all out.
It's a he.
Oh, sorry.
It's a he dog.
Okay, well, talk about humiliation.
You can see in the video that he's looking like he's humiliated. He just looks like he's looking at the camera like, please don't.
Yeah, this isn't going to go viral, is
Please.
it? Oh, my mom's going to see
They
this.
know. I insist they know when they're going to get the cone. When they have to wear the cone, they're very aware.
Okay. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Let me get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny.
Hey, Shooty, we just landed. I'm in ATL. Just got in from TPA through MCO. Bra sizes, huh?
Yeah.
my last girlfriend, Karen, 34B. Always made me nervous. I was like, wow, trying to undo that, I felt like I was still 2 terminals away. I know. I had to call you guys today. I heard Christy talking about, different features on her phone that come in handy during sex?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, not to top you there, Christy, but I've developed a list of things that come in handy with your smartphones during travel.
Oh, nice.
Well, and if that goes smoothly, it can be better than sex some days. I know. What I like to do is take the virtual stopwatch on my phone and see how long it takes the sky hag to ask me what I'd like to drink during pre-board. Let's just set the over-under at 3 minutes. Any more than 3 minutes, just yell, "What's up in the galley, Sally?" I know. Trust me, she'll love it. Christy mentioned the flashlight. Well, here's a fun game. Take the flashlight on your phone and shine it way down to the crack of your seat back pocket. I know. You'll see a glimpse of what I call the Traveler's Trail Mix. It's almost like Vegas. Sometimes you'll find jewelry, sometimes even an iPad, but usually it's just toenails and tonsil stones. No whammies. I know. Oh, and this is a fun thing to do. Once they start boarding Zone 7 people, we've all had to sit by the crying baby, right? So take your phone and throw it at them. Now we've got something to cry about. Sorry about your colic, cowboy, but I've got 2 layovers, and we're already delayed because your mom can't break down a stroller in less time than it took to mount Stonehenge.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, are you okay?
Enjoy the view from 38E. Hey, look, Rithike, we just landed. I'll call you from Phoenix. We just landed.
All right. Thanks, Kenny. That was very, very helpful.
Now, good luck. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Bates.
Thank God.
I ain't on break yet, so I got to get off before I get in trouble. But, Chick, we got you on speaker. The guys here at work are wanting you to do Jodie Foster talking about the electric knife.
What kind of knife did you use, Dr. Lecter? Was it an electric knife, Dr. Lecter? I could hear the lambs, Dr. Lecter.
This is one of your best impressions. I think this rivals your...
Which one?
Your Jimmy Stewart.
Oh.
And now Jimmy Stewart talks to Jodie Foster.
What agent? What was her name in that?
Starling.
Agent Starling, do you see a rabbit? I don't, Dr. Stewart.
And this has
now,
been...
Can you do her doing Nell?
Dr. Xavier.
I can do that. Chickapay.
Jody. Get in the car, Jody. Please get in the car.
It's not Jody, it's...
Oh, yeah.
No.
See, that's why I couldn't be an actor in a movie. I'd call them by their real names.
Clarice.
Cut!
Oh, Clarice, will you change my diaper?
Oh, God.
Made a boom boom.
Of course, our house band today, the Black Moods.
Smack Tom. It's
time now to smack Tom. He's been running his mouth again. He's been pissing us off again. Smack Tom. Smack Tom. Smack Tom.
I'll handle the lyrics.
And we smack Tom.
Miami, Cincinnati, Boston. I mean, it's
I got you.
But no Houston?
no Houston, not according to this.
Hello there, Houston. Hello there, Houston.
Whatever.
But he wants me to stop this. Don't do that. That's irritating. Don't ever make that noise again. I can't make Houston all that noise. If you make that noise.
No, yeah. Stop slide whistling. People can't hear Houston and hello there.
Hatbox.
We're watching a show breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
June 21st,
By the show.
2018. June 21st, 2018. Houston. Oh, there. Houston. Oh, Houston.
I wish we did all of a sudden a team of men in white scrubs come in and drag you off while you're just Houston. Hello there.
We're going viral.
Sign up. Breaking away.
Yeah, and then they inject you. They inject you with something.
1936. Beatles. That's so. John Kennedy.
As they inject you, it's Houston. Houston. Hello there.
Oh my God. Happy summer solstice, everyone. The longest day of the year.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Hello?
Hey, it's Tiger.
Oh, hey, Tiger. What's going on, man?
I need you to do me a huge favor.
Yeah, sure thing, man. What do you need?
Can you please take your name off your phone? My wife went through my phone and maybe call her.
What? Oh.
If you can, please take your name off that.
Are you me? She knows about us? Oh, man, this is bad. This is really bad.
Just have it as a number.
Oh, boy.
She hasn't seen the photos yet, has she? Tiger. You still love me, right?
Okay, you gotta do this for me.
Please tell me you still love me. Tiger? Tiger? Hello? Hello?
Peekaboo. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. I'm playing peekaboo with our listeners, Tom.
Sorry, I'm over here.
Peekaboo, I know you're
don't...
busy. Am I the only one who gets bugged by the fact that for some reason when we go back on the air, you act like it's a total surprise and you're doing anything?
I'm organizing over here.
Anything but participate.
Didn't you yell at him when he walked out a minute ago?
I told him, get back here.
Yes.
I got back here. I'm here in time.
Hi, Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick McGee.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Jess Hooker's here. There's
Hi.
Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. And Tom, we have a special super duper guest in the studio.
We are joined by our good friend, comedian Costaki Economopoulos is here with us. And Costaki, of course, is also our NFL correspondent.
We love you.
And I was just getting organized, actually,
Still getting organized.
Getting Kostaki's stuff here all ready to go, see. Got some paperwork.
It's a piece of paper.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Once again, maybe radio's not for you. You can't talk. You can't do two things at once.
I can't think and talk at the same time. Kind of a problem.
Yeah, that would be helpful in this crowd.
Yeah. Kostaki is a distinguished stand-up comedian. He is also a huge NFL fan.
And he's Greek.
And he has All Pro Lines. He's the proprietor of All Pro Lines, where people can weigh in with their thoughts on
CEO
the world of professional football. You're also an Atlanta Falcons diehard fan.
Yeah, that's gone well.
They're not doing too bad. They're right in there.
This year is fine.
Yeah, it's all right.
We're fine.
Fine.
Kostaki, are you technically you're technically single, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm single.
What do you mean technically single?
I mean, yeah.
You mean he's divorced?
And you're legally single now.
I'm not legally single yet. But we're working on
miles to go.
We're working on it.
Okay.
I did buy condoms, though.
Oh, really?
That was
How many?
cathartic. How many is a good question.
That's the definition of an optimist, I think. Right?
Wow.
That's a funny first question.
Now, is there an expiration date on those babies?
Yeah, they're definitely. I may have run by. Yeah, yeah. So I walked into the store. I was very excited. Just felt cathartic. I'm like, I'm going to buy some condoms, and then I couldn't find them. Okay. Right? Took a while to find them, and then when I found them, they were locked.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Really?
And it's funny how quick I went back to 17-year-old me. I was like, oh, I got to talk to a lady. Yeah. And I did. I had to walk around and find a woman to help me. She was about 65 years old, maybe Jamaican. She was awesome. We had such a human exchange.
Aww.
So I go, yeah, if you open these, I could take it from you. I just haven't bought these in like a decade. And she said, yeah, most of the people who get these are a lot younger. I'm like, all right. Chef's kiss.
Oh. Did you?
And I go, yeah, do you have any idea what the kids are buying these days? And this is a direct quote. She said, no, my kitchen's been closed for a long time, too.
Wow.
Did you take her to dinner?
I wish
she was so coming off.
Yes, she was.
It was just like this very human, kind, earnest.
Yes.
So there's so many different
She's
kinds.
in love.
Reopen the kitchen.
There's so many different kinds of condoms.
How did you decide?
Well, there were two that I wanted to try, but they're boxes of 12, which seems like a lot of condoms to buy for a guy with nothing going on.
Do they have a variety pack like Band-Aids?
No, that would be...
Where they've got like the little ones, the big ones.
I would totally go. That's how I buy beers now. You get the 12-pack with all the different kinds.
I bet I would almost guarantee you could go online and there has to be some company that'll give you 8 different
kinds of
whatever.
There must be. That's a great idea. So I get 2 boxes of condoms, and I had some other stuff in my hands, and I turned to walk away, and she said, enjoy your life. Oh, it was so earnest. And I didn't think of it until I got to the car, but if I had thought of it, I would have said it. And I'm 100% sure she would have laughed. I should have turned and gone, this is a lot of condoms. You want to knock some rust off or something? She would have loved that.
I don't know. Knock some rust off.
We got to get this kitchen reopened, girl.
Yeah.
There you go.
You want to
the burners.
Yeah, extend the metaphor. Go back to the kitchen
Yeah,
thing.
don't use the rust word. That sounds bad.
That's the wrong.
Yeah.
Shake out the spiders, they prefer.
Yeah. Now,
do they?
have we?
Let's open up those cans.
Now, is it too personal for me to ask? Have you had an opportunity to?
Yes, but most of them are just still there. Yeah. It's not 0, but it's a very small number.
I see.
All right.
And did you
So you keep them in your wallet
did you
No,
make?
I don't walk around with.
Did you make the right choice? Do you think?
Do you have a condom on you right now?
No, I did. Definitely do not.
Oh.
Because 2 of the 3 men in this room currently are wearing them.
You have to take them on stage with you at some point and say, I got the condoms right here. Anybody here?
Anyone?
Well, knock the rust off.
Anyone?
Yeah, I've seen the women that respond to that. I don't know if you
That's
do
not
want
the-
that.
that's not the demo?
No.
Now, Costaki, are you an iPhone guy or an Android guy?
Oh, on my phone. But I did hear this conversation on the way in.
Isn't that amazing?
It is astounding.
Did you hear this, Ms. Hooker?
No, what happened?
There are plenty of good reasons.
25% of people, if they had just met someone, if they're an iPhone user and this person's an Android, they wouldn't.
Deal breaker is a low.
Deal
Deal
breaker.
breaker?
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't even be on my radar.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't care.
And one of the cool things about if your partner is the opposite, if you're iPhone and they're Android, then they can't take your charger. That's a good thing.
Plus,
That's
actually.
nice.
Yeah.
Just yesterday.
I had a girl break up with me because we had different phones.
Really?
Yeah?
Her phone was an iPhone, and my phone had naked pictures of her sister on it.
Yeah.
So
That
she
might
said, this is a deal breaker.
might not be the system you were on.
Hello, girls.
Our guest is comedian Costaki Economopoulos. So you're obviously doing a little bit of dating then, since you.
Very, very little. I'm so enjoying being by myself, just to sleep diagonally across a king-size bed.
Yeah.
No one is mad about snoring, or
Yeah.
I can eat when I want.
And are you meeting ladies post show? Do they see you on stage? Are you?
No, my demo is 57-year-old white guys only.
You mean your audience is
that's his audience,
not your
not
sex
who he's
demo.
picking up.
Right.
Yeah.
I believe I told this to Josh earlier, any port in a storm. Am I right?
Yeah.
Right.
If you want to get the Grinder app.
You don't know.
Oh, are there late life gay men?
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Like late life.
You're thinking of
lesbians, a
switching?
thing?
No.
I'm just
That's what I heard.
asking.
He is. That's what I heard.
Well,
Switch it to just being.
so let me. So you're meeting some ladies. Are you meeting them on the internet thing?
I did.
Do you see what he just did?
Just go with the narrative he wants to build.
He's like, are you dating? No, very soon. So you're meeting these ladies.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I did try Tinder almost as a social experiment. I have enough friends in the same boat, and they all said it was a nightmare. But I felt like I should try it. I will say, the first night of Tinder, you feel like a king. I'm just laying in bed with a beer buzz. I'm like, I say yes to you. Yeah. Yes. Large bosoms, enjoy sushi. Yes. Bio written in broken English. Yes. Weird makeup, enjoys craft beer. Yes. Bring them all to me by Thursday. And then, of course, like 100, whatever it is, 100 swipes later, nothing. No, just it's so humbling. And then you finally get you have like a little text exchange when you finally connect with somebody. And this is totally true. And like 3 phrases in, I'm like, oh, this isn't a woman.
Oh.
This is a robot that wants me to send Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah, a lot of those.
Yeah, I had no idea that was the cul-de-sac on a lot of these conversations.
What gave it away?
It was literally like an inhuman kind of exchange, like it was clearly a bot.
You can tell.
Yeah, immediately, like there's not a human anything.
AI has trouble with articles, I've noticed. It'd be like, so in the off time are on now, or something like that. They've really broken English there. Every now and then they get
not responsive
lost.
in a human way to what I was saying at all.
And what was your pitch, may I ask?
My pitch?
What is the Costaki sales pitch?
Yeah, what did your Tinder profile say?
Oh man, I don't even remember. It's been a while.
Well, let's take a look.
Yeah.
Did you say you're a comedian?
No.
Can I guess? I bet you say you're a writer.
Entertainer?
I don't think I covered my job in the thing.
Magician?
Are you supposed to tell him what you do? I guess you should tell him.
Did you mention the Atlanta Falcons?
I didn't do that.
Probably craft beer, right? You probably said that.
Craft
You
beer
enjoy
is in
that.
there.
Yeah. Sports. Yeah.
Yeah, little sports. Yeah, I forget. It's been a couple of years. I tried this at the very beginning.
Do you say father
and it was
of
a
two?
disaster immediately. So I'm like, okay, that's not the path.
Oh yeah, did you go ahead and say father of two, single father, that kind of thing?
Yes, I did do that. Yeah, because I think that's important.
Yeah, why not? Yeah,
they definitely need to know that.
Well, and you want to weed out the people who aren't interested.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Are there codes that people use implying certain things?
What do you mean?
Boy, I
Like what they're into sexually?
Oh, you mean like they'd say, I like to leave my garage door up, stuff like that?
Oh.
What the hell's that mean?
What does that mean?
Well, if you don't know, don't worry about it.
It does sound like that.
My back door's always open.
That's
what I'm trying to.
Like deep thinker and deep two.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Implying, donkey esque.
I have a dog. I hope you do too. Doggy style.
Yeah.
Like that.
I'm asking. I don't know. I could never do any of this stuff.
Yeah, no, I find it to be terrible all the way through. And it's hard for me because I just want to just be by myself. I want to be a good comic and a good dad. And the rest of it, I'm not interested now. I'm sure I will be someday, but it's so nice.
Yeah, when your kids are older.
No, is it starting to back up? You know what I'm saying?
Is it starting to back up?
You know what I'm saying?
No, I've had some long-running habits that have remained. So,
Keep them in place.
So the reason you're diagonal in the queen size bed is because there's a couple of wet spots. Okay, well, I think we've done some good work here. Coming up, we'll have some NFL talk with Costaki Economopoulos. He, by the way, is going to be in Shelbyville at the famous Strand Theater. That's very exciting. That's tomorrow night.
That's a great one.
and we've got more stuff coming up. And I'll remind everybody also, Mr. Godwin. It's very impressive. Patty G is going to be in Greater St. Louis tonight and tomorrow.
Very impressive.
At the St. Charles Funny Bundles will be some great shows. And the Amish fellas tomorrow night in Fort Wayne at the American Legion Post 241. Just some of the cool stuff happening out there. Right now it's quiz time.
Okay.
The AARP folks. And by the way, AARP, that magazine.
Yeah.
Josh, they're now sending it to people when they turn 25.
Yeah.
They are lowering their sights. But they found out people over 50 and over, they're going, hey, wait a minute. When it's time for me to retire, where's the money going to be? Social Security? Good luck with that. And so maybe you're interested in something the SILAC folks are experts in this. They're called annuities. What does that mean? Well, you can have them tell you all about it. What it's all about is having cash coming in on a monthly basis when it's time for you to retire. Nice. So get some information for people that actually know what they're talking about. It's called an annuity, and the SILAC folks are experts. SILAC, SILAC. It's the SILAC Insurance Company. Talk to someone that knows what's going on. See what restrictions might apply. See if you qualify. Head to SILACINS.com or go to bobandtom.com, where Chick McGee is actually hosting a special video with kind of an introduction to SILAC.
There's Oscar talk.
So unless you're one of those places where you get the gold watch and as the door hits you in the ass, they go, we're going to keep sending you checks because we like you working here so much. It's not going to happen here. I can assure you of that. That's why you might want to check out annuities. Once again, SILAC, SILAC Insurance, and Christy Lee is at the SILAC Insurance News Desk. Yeah. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
No, I'm not trying to be critical. I'm just. This is what the Surgeon General is saying.
I know.
So
I think those women who can't are pretty much, by and large, selfish, aren't they?
Screw you, Chick.
Yeah. Don't you wish just once they'd have a day, one day a year, where you could say whatever you wanted in the radio? Just so that one time.
I'm over here working, okay?
You know what you could do?
What?
Walk in there and have Dean do it for you. You walk in there, tell Chick what you want to say, and he can fix it for you. A few minutes ago, Chick said something mean to Christy, and she...
I didn't. Was that mean? I was
Yes,
just
it
making
was.
an observation.
I was saying that some women are unable to breastfeed for a number of reasons, and you said...
The main reason I can think of is because they're selfish.
Okay, so Christy
She
wanted...
seems very well adjusted
Right now.
and very
Christy
intelligent.
wanted to respond, and I have great faith in our editor.
Me too, because if
Christy
not, I've
wanted
lost
to
my
respond.
job.
We now have the response. Okay, go ahead, play it.
Hey, Chick, you. You've never had to breastfeed. You don't know what it's like. You're a ignorant, stupid son of a bitch. So shut your mouth, you stupid ass.
You know, that last beep could have used a little more work.
A little less a little less...
And not so much hole. A little heavy on the hole on that one.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Heard this stuff
from you.
I hit a guy in the jaw and as hard as I could twice in somewhere in New York, Albany, New York. I just played the Palace Theater, and we were going to go get something to eat. And it was a restaurant attached to the hotel, and my bus was across the street because I always stay on my bus. And this girl came over and started talking to us at our table, and I don't know her, she had her sister does stand up in New York, and Vic Henley was the opening act, and he does stand up in New York, and he knows her. So they were talking across the table. If it wouldn't have been for that, I'd have shooed her away because I was trying to eat my crappy little piece of tilapia.
You must do very well.
She gets up and leaves, and she comes back, and she has her sister on the phone, and she's headlining a club that Vic and I headlined forever in Columbus, Ohio. And so she hands the phone to Vic. She sits down next to me, and Vic can't hear, so he gets up and walks away. And then a guy comes over to her. So some guy came up to me and asked me, a young guy, for an autograph. I said, I'm trying to eat right now. And this guy comes over, pokes her in the shoulder, and says, get over here. And she gets up real nervous and walks over there. And I'm like, man, what is this? And I see the guy walking over towards me. And he goes, how come you took a picture with my girlfriend? You didn't take a picture with my son. Both of them were connected to this guy. And I don't know. I don't know anything. But he was standing up and I was sitting down. So I started to stand up and he shoved me back down in my chair. Uh-oh. And I'm like, all right, okay. And so it was ugly. It was a nice place too. Wine glasses, tablecloths, and it all went flying. And I got up and shoved him, and he took a big swing at me and hit me, but not really with a punch, but hit me and left his jaw just hanging out there. And I'm like, all right, here you go, buddy. You can't leave your jaw hanging out there. And I just, boom. And and he called the cops and filed assault charges on me, or tried to, and the cops showed up, and I was like, oh, come on, man.
The old Chevy Chase shoulder kick.
So
it's hard sometimes. You know.
So now, and that's why now I have to have police everywhere I go, because probably nothing will happen, but if it does, I can't hit people.
Yeah.
I'm 61. I don't need to be getting in fights or anything. And Pat, who's not very big, but my guy Pat that drives a bus and manages my road stuff, he's a little guy in stature, but he's a 7th degree black belt. And so he actually got this guy in a sleeper hold from behind after I hit him, and then the guy started tapping him on the arm, and he goes, "This ain't the MMA. You're going to the floor."
People think China's listening to all of us on our mobile phones. Yeah, we Google something, they steal our info and get in our accounts at the savings and loan. Hey! My credit's bad, I can't buy a house, can't even finance a late model car. I wouldn't mind someone taking my name. Oh, give me a brand new start, yeah. Feel free to steal my identity. Steal my identity. Steal it! My mom, Catherine, her maiden name's QWERTY. 1, 2, 3, 4 is my passcode. My pet's name is Fido. Now you're in me. Look at all the stuff we owe. I had 2 surgeries with insurance, one on the back and one for the heart. They garnished my wages, couldn't pay my deductible. Take my name, give me a brand new start. Come on, feel free to steal my identity, steal my identity. Get my number from Social Security, 209-526-13. Child support's due, you can pay that too. Please steal my identity. BB, steal my identity.
All right.
Yeah.
Great, man.
Thanks.
My favorite part is look at all the stuff we owe.
Boy, ain't that the truth.
I like that.
Well, thank you, Pat.
Me, but that
came a little bit later than that.
Yeah.
Obviously they grabbed a couple of guys that were on Broadway. Had to write that.
Is that right?
Well, they wanted to. It was the Metropolitan, so they. It makes sense that they went with a Broadway.
Yeah.
It's just that Broadway in that era was, kind of a large closet. And, got a lot of guys were writing in the head who were never picked to play baseball. Didn't want to, which is fine. Don't get me wrong.
There were some pitchers and catchers.
Hey, listen. Hey, whatever you want, it's okay with me.
By the way, Costaki, have you heard the Commander's new fight song?
Yeah,
the exact opposite.
Haters can't stand us.
The tempo, the problem is the tempo.
Commanders, we fight for RDC, who are
Cadillac. You're walking through the tunnel. Like, that is the vibe. It's
I hate that vibe. I don't like slow hip hop.
they come running
okay.
out.
Yeah, I want. I want.
Then they need to hump it up. Sorry.
Yes, they're taking their time because they're going to come out and beat your ass. That's why they're
I don't like
taking their time. All right.
You didn't like the ballads, the heavy metal ballads either? Same
yeah, same thing. Yeah.
It's a weird. Yeah, I think I'm with you.
The Falcons don't have a Dirty Bird or
they
something.
They don't have a newish one that I know of.
Remember the Dirty Bird, Tom? It was a dance.
But I'm not really in that universe. There's a lot of there's a lot of good black music coming out of Atlanta. So maybe there is one that I don't know.
Oh yeah,
well, that's true.
We should look.
But is that one that you're playing? Is that the official?
Semi. The team is embracing it because they're trying to get everybody on board and get everybody back after the Hurricane Snyder went.
I see. Well, they're doing okay. So keep playing it, obviously.
Your fan base deserves
something.
It's
now, if I could get back to something, I had an idea. When Costaki Economopoulos is in the process of becoming a single man again, you've been apart from them. But you mentioned that you went on, you purchased some condoms.
Oh yeah.
And as I recall the situation, there was a huge variety available behind the locked glass door.
Yes.
And you kind of had to choose two. And my question was, doesn't some company have a variety pack? And I said, like Band-Aids. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to think of another analogy, and I thought of one. Remember when you were a kid and you could buy that 12-pack of cereal boxes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And it was always... At the end of the pack, there was always the one you didn't want to eat.
Yeah.
You'd go through all the cool ones that were all sugar. Then you'd get, I've got the grape nuts.
Right.
A little
French
packet.
tickler.
Special K was the one.
Yeah, why would they even put Special K in there?
Yeah, Special K was always in there. And then did your mom never did this? My mom. Well, if you don't eat that one, we're not buying another one. You had to, eat all.
Oh, no.
boxes.
Yeah, we had. Yeah. Now, Costaki, this is important. Neapolitan ice cream. What order do you eat them in?
Oh, yeah. I like variety, so a little bit of each. You try to keep it even.
You can't do that. That's wrong. Josh, your thoughts?
That is not wrong.
There's no question now as to why we're not friends with him. Is that right?
That's right.
What a bad answer.
You go chocolate, vanilla, strawberry.
Boom.
No, you go order that you like.
Chocolate, strawberry.
But I've always been the opposite. Like, I always save the best bite of the meal for the end.
Okay.
I would even eat pizza backwards so that you get the middle part at the end.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
You want to kind of, like in a stand-up show, you want to try to peak at the end.
I see.
Yeah, I think Dahmer did that. Yeah.
Now, does this apply to your lovemaking also?
Yes, ideally the peak is at the end.
Hopefully it's at the end.
I peak in the first 5.
You're still calling it love making. All right.
Now we have some NFL stuff to probably get to. I'm guessing because now you want to explain how All Pro Lines works.
Me.
All Pro Lines. Well, it's a social media brand. Come join us. It's it's basically football jokes and memes. Some visual stuff I can't do on the radio. We do some edgier things here and there that maybe aren't radio friendly. So there's some parts that are. Come join us, and you can chime in. You can write tags. There's a couple of tags here in this segment that were written by the
let's hear one.
Peanut Gallery. Here we go. The Bengals are 1-4. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. The Bengals are wasting more talent than heroin, everybody.
Wow, that is a really unpleasant analogy, isn't it?
The Bengals are like the show Arrested Development. Great cast, good numbers, fun to watch. They draw a crowd, and it's over before you know it.
Yeah.
These are the jokes, everybody. What happened?
Right.
Okay.
The big comeback starts.
Here we go.
The Browns are 1-4. Time for the Browns to get a mascot. They're the only team without a mascot. Mm-hmm. I suggest the platypus.
Oh, why is that?
It's brown. We never see it in January, and it definitely lays eggs.
Very good.
That's a funny name.
And it fits. Here's a tag written by the guys, and it fits because Deshaun Watson got in trouble for trying to pat a puss. See?
Oh. All right.
He tried to
pat a puss.
I will allow that.
You'll allow that?
That is. I didn't laugh at first, but it deserved a hearty chuckle.
Isn't there a platypus on a cartoon show like
Terry the Platypus?
Harry.
it's Perry?
Perry
Yeah.
the
And don't the
platypus.
Browns have that? Isn't that Brownie mascot?
Yeah, at the 50-yard line now.
Yeah, they kind of brought that back. That's Brownie? Is that what the name is?
I think so.
What is it?
Like an elf thing.
When Paul
A brownie is another name for an elf.
When Paul Brown named the team, he named them after him.
Yes.
Yeah.
But and tried to, my gosh, that's awfully ego. Yeah, so he's, no,
Right.
they're named after, brownies and sprites and elves.
I thought it was because there was the Cleveland Blues and the Cleveland.
No, it's because he was an egomaniac.
That makes sense.
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
But are they the only team that has nothing on the helmets?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And there was talk of them putting a CB on the side.
Oh, God.
Not that long ago, but they set it aside.
I like the idea of them sticking to the old-fashioned thing.
Yeah.
There's something appealing about that. But it is weird that they don't have a mascot or anything on the helmet.
Right now, it's a tradition of losing.
Like like the chain gang, right? And like sudden death as far as overtime goes. Yes, you stick with the old thing.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No.
Stodgy.
Go ahead.
Stodgy.
No matter how many times I tell them
Oh,
this.
is that the
College football
him.
mascot?
That's Brownie.
That's terrifying.
Oh, that is.
That's Elfie the Brownie.
It looks like they hired the big boy, and they said, "Hey,
Shrunk
look,
him down.
on Sunday afternoons, we're going to have you do this."
Can you imagine that thing going to the children's ward?
Yeah. The NFL's considering they're looking new places to play games, right? We did Brazil this year. They're looking to play a game in Abu Dhabi. Is this how Americans learn geography now? We have to look up where all I can think is Abu Dhabi do. I'm an idiot.
I bet that goes over real well when you're there. I bet every cab driver, I know Fred Flintstone. I have heard that one. Yes, thank you.
The NFL.
I'm sure that's the accent.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Just
what gibberish do they speak over there? I don't know.
Buddy, I'm the same way. I have terrible accent. I just basically do my dad for any foreigner.
What does he sound like?
Costaki, telephone. That's it. just vague foreign guy.
What was your dad's name?
Vasilis Economopoulos. Vasilis Konstantinos Economopoulos. And I'm
Bacillus sounds like a disease.
It sure does.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like a vaccine.
Or the cure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get the Vasilis?
A lot of the names.
They give it to you in the ass?
Yeah, I leave my back door open, Tom.
No, I meant the shot.
Okay.
Do they still do that?
In the butt?
Shots in the buttocks?
I had one about 15 years ago, a gamma globulin.
Globulin.
Yeah.
What?
Green goblin.
Every vaccine
Give it to you in the butt.
Every vaccine I've had lately, it's in the arm. Mm-hmm. Can you request it in the rear? Is it just as effective?
Maybe.
Is it just as effective with respect to how it enters the system?
There's certain ones you have to take in a very fatty place. You have to receive it, so it's usually like in your thigh or your butt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Or a burger joint.
Those can be fatty places.
Fatty places.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. State fair.
The NFL's looking at sites in Paris, Rome, Madrid, Barcelona, Dublin, Sydney, and Melbourne. Who's the new sponsor? Travelocity? What do we...
They're traveling, you see.
They should have the Super Bowl in Rome. It's the only place that understands Roman numerals.
Yeah, they'll get it immediately.
Right? Surely even the Romans are done with the Roman numerals. Can you imagine a speed limit sign in Roman numerals? I think it's 10 plus 5. No, it's 50 minus 10 plus. We're dead.
No, 55.
Don't you think when they have it at movies, they should stop the screen for a second so you can do the addition? Because
it's ridiculous that they still embrace
MCC XL.
55 is LV, right? 55.
55. Is this 55 this year?
I'm just saying that's
no, it's later. But yes.
I don't know what 70 would be.
Right?
Oh, no,
it'd be LXX.
LXX, yeah. There you go.
All right.
That'd be
Seems easy.
Why don't we do that?
They get confusing.
That was fun.
So much for your little joke there. Okay.
No, it's easy and fun. We got London games, 6:30 a.m. Pacific time kickoff for me.
Sir.
That's too early.
That's badass is what that is.
Perfect. This week we had Jets Vikings. It was so early. Oh, the Jets were biplanes. It was
early. The Wright brothers were the mascots. You see,
oh God. It was a fitting English game. Both offenses were very bland, mostly boiled field goals.
Wait a minute.
It's a food
Did I
joke.
hear Woody Allen in there?
Very bland. Very, very bland. I tell you what, it's football. You know, you remember football time?
I enjoyed that.
Delay by speaking of Willie McCovey. Let's see.
There's a hell of I'm more of a baseball guy.
The NFL's cracking down.
I have a question. I'm sorry to interrupt your flow, of course.
Yes. Yeah, I was crushing.
Have they done any? Have they done any games? Have they done any games the other way?
What do you mean?
Tokyo.
Oh.
Oh no, we haven't had that.
Manila.
But I bet someday.
Beijing.
Did you say Sydney was one of the?
Sydney is one they're looking at.
Yeah, so
and
that would
Melbourne.
be that way.
The one they did in Sao Paulo that's the southern hemisphere, right?
Yeah, but
but
time zone-wise, it's not
yeah,
too
I know,
crazy.
but it was next winter. It was
very odd.
Weird.
That was in the summer.
And the spirals would spin the other way.
That's exactly
Made it
right.
very
Way to
hard.
tell them not to tell us who won the presidential election.
Right.
Yeah.
We want to be surprised.
They know, don't they? Yeah.
They do know back
Our guest is Costaki Economopoulos, comedian. And Kostaki's going to be at the famous Strand Theater in Shelbyville tomorrow night. And Costaki is our NFL correspondent. And we are currently reviewing many things in the NFL. Continue, please.
Tom, I don't mean to correct you. I believe the Strand is tonight.
Yes, tonight.
Yes.
Tamar Kokomo.
Oh, sorry. My fault.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, I could drive.
It says tonight in giant letters here.
And that's what you didn't say.
I know. Tomorrow night is Jeff Bodart. Sorry, that's at a different place.
Well, you're not Jeff Bodart, are you?
I'm not. I am not.
And I could drive. Josh, Krista, we could all drive to the Strand.
Yeah,
Let's
we
go
could.
there.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
No, you're not going to go.
No, we certainly.
You're welcome to do a guest set.
If I had to set it all, if I sort of a set, I do my guest set.
Now, how do you feel, Chick, about the NFL cracking down on finger guns? Are you for this? Are you against this? Do you care?
What?
Yeah, well, there was a...
no more finger guns.
Jeremy McNichols got in trouble for doing the bow and arrow thing, too.
Drake London had a bazooka
And
thing.
Drake
Like in a celebration?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Any sort of imitation of any sort of firearm or anything
Right.
like that. It's not a... Yeah, you can't do the throat cut thing anymore.
Right. Any of that. Right.
Can you do the gambling thing?
Rolling the dice?
Yeah, where they get down and they roll the football like a...
Yeah, you could
I think
definitely
that's fun.
gamble. We've embraced that.
That is fun. Yeah.
Aren't they all fun? Isn't it okay?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think they should do...
I know your thing is act like you've been there before.
Yes,
Just flip the ball to them.
That's me. I love that.
That's badass.
Yeah, that is badass.
I also love it when they heave the ball into the stands.
Yeah, me too.
And I find it hilarious that the NFL charges them.
Right. Right. Yeah, it's
They're making more money than anyone on earth. They're going to charge the guy for a football?
Have you noticed when the players go and give their footballs to their mother now that they're the mothers are our age, Tom?
Yes. Yes.
You noticed this?
Your
No,
age.
you-
Some of them are my age.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're younger.
The girl is right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need any need to add that to it. But that's,
I think we're grandparents.
I get it. I get it.
I don't think it was necessary to point out that there's a generational gap here.
Loud and clear.
Hey, at least you're talking to Condom Man over there.
I went to
We'll revisit the rest of this.
All right.
Are we all going to try to do Woody Allen?
I hope so.
I love that. I hope so. Woody, the Woodman.
Can we do emo? I like when you guys do emo.
Emo's going to be our guest.
Certainly.
Josh's emo's so good.
Yeah,
It's so good.
We just all sit in awe.
He's going to be our guest soon?
Yeah, in a couple weeks.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
I'll take a day off. Okay.
Emo will be here. I'll certainly look forward to that. He is certainly one of a kind.
Yeah, he is. He's gentle.
No one
He's exactly what you want him to be.
anything like him. Even when you're the thing about emo is when you're not on the air, he's still emo.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Well, he's still weirdo.
Yes. He's the real
Wonderful weirdo.
You can't
Brilliant,
turn that off.
generous, awesome weirdo.
Yes, he is.
You think it's going to turn off?
fan.
That keeps it coming. Right now, we're talking about things happening in the world of the NFL. That would include having some fun with your picks. Willie?
Hey, let's talk about Prize Picks. That's right. Prize Picks is daily fantasy sports and the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everyone. Here's how it works. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, then pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. And the Prize Picks app makes it easy to see players from different sports that you can add to your lineup. Prize Picks even invented the Flex Play. This is great. With Flex Play, you can still cash out even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Check out prizepicks.com or just download the Prize Picks app today and use code TOM and get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Have some fun. Thank you, Wilbur. Have some fun with your picks. We're going to talk more about picks and sports, and we'll probably even cover the Atlanta Falcons because Costaki Economopoulos Tonight, he is going to be in Shelbyville at the famous Strand Theater tomorrow. It's the Kokomo Shrine Club. I'll give you some details on that coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show. I've got something that'll cheer you up. We often record announcements for various stations along the Bob and Tom radio network.
Right.
And the other day...
I'd hope you'd forgotten about this.
The other day we were recording something, and you guys, as usual, were...
I honestly forgot about it. I do not know what this is.
Are you kidding?
I'm not.
We were joking around.
So we were reading this commercial for an interesting place, a fine place, and... we had to. These are what you would call an outtake version of it, where will not be.
We're not going to put them on our albums. The 50 studio outtake album.
Oh, see, people would want to hear that.
It's like the Beatles again.
Just like they'd want to hear Josh yesterday saying something bad.
Slip of the.
He just said the S word.
It was an accident. I shouldn't be doing that.
FCC doesn't recognize that as the so-called S word.
I was in a vulnerable spot.
I know you were.
I've apologized. I had no idea. I thought it was part of the gag. Once again, Josh and Chip dressed up as the girls in the little girl twins in The Shining. It was brilliantly hilarious.
It was very funny.
Everything about it was funny. I think we have some photographs in the various Bob and Tom social media
wigs,
platforms.
by the way. Hands off to you.
Yeah, I may have kept it.
Okay, here we go. This is.
I would have.
Well, this is what it sounds like when we've had a long day. We're trying to record a few.
Yeah, if you think we don't get along on the air, wait till you hear this.
So this has been beeped. This is the beep one, I'm assuming, over here, Dean. Okay.
Oh my God! No, why would he give you a non-beeped version?
Maybe he's. Well, Dean's close to retirement. He might like to see the
But see, and maybe it's me, but it's like, well, of course, he forgot to beep everything. Yeah.
Do you guys remember the time that happened?
One time.
That's one of my favorite things ever.
In 90,000 shows, one time, he forgot to beep it.
God, that was funny.
It was funny.
We were playing back something that had been beeped, but they just missed one of them.
Yes.
And the one they missed was the big one.
I'll blow your... Oh, God. Yeah.
Head off.
Okay, so here we go. Here's how it goes. We're trying to read a commercial.
Bless you.
Knock that off.
Out. Off. Anytime, Tom. What, are you having a little moment there? A little tea? He's rolling. Yes.
I thought you gave me the wait sign. Sorry, they're all chomping at the bit in here.
Might as well be on the air. Hi. You thinking about for Thanksgiving?
I'm sexually frustrated just trying to fill out the damn dating app.
How about adult toys, lingerie, lubes, lotion, potions?
Okay, here we go. It's the Low Country's premier adult store. What kind of stuff do they have, Chick?
What kind of stuff do they have, Tom?
Adult toys.
Ooh.
So you're supposed to answer.
Oh, sorry.
What kind of stuff do they have, Chick?
Well, adult toys, lingerie, lubes, lotions, potions.
Leave the family fireworks at the Thanksgiving table and have some fireworks in the bedroom with your loved one.
Oh, did you guys know that has the best bachelorette supplies?
Oh, cool. I know they have fun furniture.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh?
Yes.
For you?
Yes.
A straw?
Well, they probably have those. I don't know that I would sip from one. But...
Right.
And, of course, Josh, they have novelties.
All right.
You're novel.
Now, Josh, why don't you do the tag at the end?
Let's see.
Of course not.
Son of a bitch.
That's
It's the only part. The only part you read verbatim. It's pretty
Verbatim,
simple.
it
That means
says.
in Latin, read the whole.
Sorry. The Low Country's premier adult store, 2992 Ashley Phosphate Road, or online at guiltypleasuressc.com.
Why does it always sound like you're running out of air when you read stuff? Online at guilt.
See, it doesn't not sound at all like that. God, Tom.
He goes at the end. He goes at guilty pleasures. He can barely get the. He's out of air.
Yeah, I did run out of air there.
And we learned what verbatim meant.
I knew what it meant.
Well, you were going so slow. We had places to go.
What kind of furniture do they have?
I don't know.
Well, here's what happened.
Guilty. Go online and look it up.
I'm
I
sure
bet they have
sex chairs or
those
swings.
Do
Yeah.
they sell those? Do they sell those male member straws?
Haven't you ever had a Chinese basket job?
I'm going to say no.
That?
Well, she hangs in a basket, and then you put her
And you
on and you spin her.
around?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
I'm going to have to try this.
Isn't that what it is? Then she vomits all over you? That sounds awful. What a weird, kinky guy you are.
That's how sexy Tom is. Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Chick, you're an Anglophile.
I am.
Love all things British.
Yes,
have you
sir.
ever had a crumpet?
I've not had a crumpet.
Nor have I, and I lived there for 4 months. What is a crumpet?
I've had mushy peas. I've had sticky toffee pudding.
Agree. I
It's
lived
like
there.
a scone,
I lived
isn't
there
it?
longer than that. I've never had a crumpet.
Crumpet? Isn't it a scone?
Is it just a nickname of a scone?
I
Or?
thought so. I can look it up.
But I tell you what, I loved tea time.
Yeah.
I loved just breaking it up in the, oh, hey, we're going to have a cup of tea.
I know the proper way to order it is I hump it. I'll have the crumpet.
Crumpet is a small griddle bread made from an unsweetened batter of water or milk, flour, and yeast.
Yeah, that
sounds joyless.
So it's not a scone.
British, all
except-
right.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way,
Is it flat?
Yeah, it looks like kind of like an English muffin with
while you're
holes
in there, what's
Okay.
a tuffet?
a tuffet.
Yeah, you know,
That's a very small stool.
I think that's where
Really?
you
Yeah, she
pound
sat on a tuffet.
Little Miss Muffet.
All right, this one's a nod to George Carlin. The NFL's cracking down on finger guns, and they're going to keep the effing real ones.
Oh.
You guys know the only thing that could stop a bad guy with finger guns? A good guy with a finger gun. You can have my finger gun when you pry it from my cold, dead hands.
That's right.
Are they really finding guys that do that?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And they're penalizing them on the field in the game. It's crazy.
Sure.
So did they know beforehand that this was a new rule that you would get a fine?
Apparently, yes.
Ridiculous. Kids get suspended for doing this.
They go over everything during the off season. Here's what we're more emphasis on this, these calls.
A point of emphasis.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, I know that there was a lot of several articles I read about Pete Rose indicated that in every baseball locker room they have the gambling rules. You can't miss them.
Right. No gambling, like 4 foot high.
Yeah, they're posted with a whole.
Yeah, last year when one of the NFL players got in trouble for gambling, and he was saying, "Well, I didn't know." Pac-Man Jones came out and said, "No, when you walk in, it's on the thing. When they give you a speech, they have a whole seminar about it.
Yep.
Everywhere you go, it's written and they definitely know the rules." Yeah.
So they've got a thing saying no bazooka, no blah blah.
Yeah, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's been covered. But can you do got your nose? Can we still do that? Are there jazz hands?
I love got your nose.
Can you do here's half of my thumb?
I like that.
I love that bit.
Yeah.
Chick, I know you love it, but you have to stop doing it to Amazon drivers. Yeah, you got my package? I got your nose.
They do give me a funny look.
They do.
You know, my grandfather made me, my mother's father made me cry one afternoon. I said, "Grandpa, my arm hurts." And he said, "Come over here, let me look at that." So he's looking at it, and he goes, "Well, I know what the problem is. There's a bone in there." And I started sobbing. I was just that stupid. Not like now.
No.
Thank you.
The Jaguars wore throwback uniforms. You remember the glory days of the Jacksonville Jaguars?
From when? When Brunell was the quarterback,
Yes,
I guess?
Right.
Yeah.
Keenan McCardle, those were the good.
Yeah, right.
Coming into the week, Trevor Lawrence had 9 straight losing starts. This is the worst starter since the 1973 Ford Pinto. Am I right? That was a bad start.
It would explode.
A lot of scoring all over the league. It was like Brad Pitt was armed with Diddy's baby oil. It was,
God.
A lot of scoring, you see.
If Diddy was going to be mentioned.
I was going to say Leonardo DiCaprio, but that would be confusing because then all the scores would be under 25. Am I right? Oh. All right.
How dare that guy do what we would all do?
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
But what do you talk about? She's never seen MASH.
Yeah.
I don't know what you.
She probably hasn't even seen Gilbert Grape.
No, right. Even your own films. She doesn't even know your own work. She's too young.
Yeah, that's right.
The Panthers center is out for the season. Boy, I hope this doesn't hurt their playoff chances.
Oh, boy.
I hope the Panthers don't start to suck.
They have a toddler as their quarterback. 5'7", 135 is the
What? He's not 135.
Bryce Young. He's like 170.
Really?
5'9", 170. Yeah. You should see him on the field with everybody else. Right. It's like there's a toddler out there.
I don't know if you saw this chick. Ocho Cinco agreed to fight James Harrison, which can only mean one thing. Ocho Cinco is blind.
Yeah. Ocho Cinco's going to get his ass beat.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
What's the plan, Chad? Hit him in the fist with your face until he passes out? Chad, how many fingers am I holding up? Ocho Cinco? That was the closer.
Oh, thank you, Costaki.
Do we want to get Costaki real quick to weigh in on some of the picks? Is that what we want? You think?
Sure, we have to explain. Let me get
picks.
I got our guest picks, I think, somewhere.
Abby O'Grady's.
Abby someone?
Wasn't it Abby O'Grady?
It was.
Yes.
Yeah.
The often imitated, ever duplicated shoe of the week. We've been picking games since George Halas won the NFL championship way back in the 30s. That's right. Bill.
That's right.
That's right. What do you think? Speaking of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Costaki. Jacksonville getting 3 versus the Chicago Bears, Jess's team in London. Yeah.
I think the Bears win this game. I think their new
By
quarterback.
more than 3? You know, the Jaguars always play a little better in London.
No, the points go the other way, right? The Jaguars are favored, right?
No, the Jaguars are getting 3 points.
Oh, they're underdogs?
Yeah. Because they're awful, remember?
Yeah, I do remember. But the Bears have...
Remember that comedy hunk about how bad they were? I don't know if you remember that. A guy came into the show and did
The last 45 seconds, I forgot comedy existed.
So you like Chicago minus the 3.
All right, yeah, I'll take
down.
I'll take the Bears.
Are you writing this down, President?
Oh, sorry. No, I'm looking for something else. What do you want?
Looking for Abby's.
What did he say?
What'd you
Chicago
take
minus the 3.
What did you take there, Chick? What did you...
I have Jacksonville plus the 3.
Okay.
I think they're going to play
This
a little
is
better.
like a podcast about fantasy
I
football.
know.
No, it's more boring.
Miserable.
I'm miserable, said Jessica.
And that wraps up.
Oh, no. Plow through, kids.
2 of the week.
I'm miserable.
I thought you guys were rude to me. This makes me feel way better.
And that was a genuine I'm miserable. So we'll see you next week.
I was just teasing you guys.
Oh, no.
Jess was...
100%. Yep.
Okay, we got the topic will be sex when we come back.
Sex?
And your pets.
Sex with pets?
No, I am for it.
No.
I mean, wait a minute.
There's a comma or period in there?
I'm going to marry my golden retriever.
Well, you know you don't want to, and I'll tell you why in a minute. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
I don't mean to be mean here.
You know what? You can ask me anything. I'm an open book. Just throw questions at me.
Do you eat kangaroo?
I personally don't. I'm vegan, so I'm one of those folks.
Sure.
How far into the interview did I manage to get that grandstanding in?
It's okay.
No, but kangaroo is a delicious lean meat. People love it down there.
Tom can't eat kangaroo.
No, it makes me jumpy.
Randy.
I pulled that joke out of my pouch. Okay.
Good Lord.
I'm so sorry.
Good Lord,
sorry.
indeed, Randy.
I was trying to.
See, this is the thing. You're trying to set me up for gags. I'm just dead bad. I'm now the straight man. I'm playing I'm not the wacky character on the side. I'm just going to set them up, lob you some big balls, and you can knock them out of the park.
Thank you. Our guest is Randy Feltface, Mr. Feltface. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I don't. I'm an only, and I'm like the last of my species.
You're the last of the Feltfaces?
Yeah, I'm a critically endangered species.
Are you on Felt Facebook?
I am on Felt Facebook. I started Felt Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just me and Grover. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Sometimes he's near and other times.
At Randy Feltface. At Randy Feltface.
At Randy Feltface on all of the socials.
Instagram. I just put him up on Instagram.
TikTok. Are you TikToking?
I'm not TikToking. I'm Instagramming.
Get on the TikTok.
Okay.
We'll make one right after this. We'll just dance around like a couple of boomers trying to get attention.
All right. How old are you?
I'm 42.
Oh, okay. Great. Yeah. I'm 44.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
How are you finding your 40s?
I love them, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
mate.
like a good mix between being an adult and still identifying as younger than that.
Right. You can still get away with. I have no idea where you are, by the way. I'm just looking generally in the studio. Are you finding like you've changed? Have you grown? Have you matured?
I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Like a fine cheese.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the aroma is there too.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's the state aroma of you is an aging cheese.
More sort of a Limburger.
Yes. Finally, I feel seen. Thank you, Randy.
I smell like a gym sock at this point. I've been on tour for so long. I'm literally just a felty. The sweat just seeps into my felt.
The puppet is dancing. I've never been happier.
It's Mr. Feltface to you.
There is Pat Godwin in the performance room. Hi, Chick. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Willie Griswold. Willie can't speak. He's laughing so hard. Yeah. There's Ace Cosby.
You gotta watch this tonight on YouTube.
I'm Chick McGee. Yes, you can see all this on YouTube. And here is Tom.
Now, where do you find it on YouTube, Ace?
YouTube.com.
Now, I thought we would introduce our guest once again. He is Randy Feltface. Are you self-conscious about not having ears?
I work great on radio.
Okay.
It's literally just me dancing.
Yep.
Tune in on YouTube. It'll make more sense.
Yeah, sure. No, you probably have trouble hearing me since you don't have any ears.
I do. They're just very small.
Okay.
really tiny.
Yeah,
Yes.
little ears.
Same goes for the nose, obviously.
Yeah, no, I don't have a nose.
Okay.
Randy, you don't have a nose. How do you smell?
Terrible. Down. Chicka down. Woo. Oh, does that mean I'm officially part of the team now?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I did it.
Brett Michaels is our guest, and can we talk music for just a second?
Sure.
You got a lot of TV stuff going on, of course, but this all started for you as a musician.
Right.
And let's go way back. Very first band that actually had a gig that you were in.
That was Laser. And let me explain the ridiculousness of the comedy of errors that is my life. We decided we wanted the AC/DC Lightning Bolt / Kiss Z. It was like an S. So we were Laser, Lazer. Right. Then we had no money for a backdrop like Kiss had, right? So we decided we took one of the old school, I'm going way back, old school bed sheets. You remember they used to make those 3D looking bedspreads that have like a tiger so we had the band Laser with a tiger backdrop. That was our backdrop. And then we went to Chess King, where we bought.
Love it.
Yes.
Chess King. Are they even still around anymore?
No, wait. I'm going back a few years.
I know you are.
I got our members only jackets, and we stopped into Chess King at the Capital City Mall, and they only had 3 of the 4 aluminum foil looking members only chromish jackets, and 3 of the 4 members had to walk around with it, and the other member, the drummer, was left out. And then we would change off the jackets, and we had our first gig in Marlon, or my friend Marlon at Jan's basement, charged 25 cents, and about 6 of the neighborhood kids came down, and we played a couple Kiss songs, and then what we didn't know, we just put the record on. And played along. We played along. Like, we don't know all of this song. We at the beginning of Rock and Roll All Night, and then we referenced the album after that.
Look at that.
Great.
Laser.
And may I ask what particular?
52 degrees.
Turn it around next week, though. It's going to be chilly again.
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday.
So don't go calling me going, I can't believe how cold it is. You know why? It's because fall is here, okay? This happens all the time around here. That's why the Peterman brothers, they go, wait a minute, we do heating and air conditioning.
Not verbally undress potential customers, please.
Just telling you, I don't want to hear from you going, maybe if we'd called Peterman Brothers, our house would be warm enough. Well, guess what? They've got something very special going on for October only. Peterman Brothers, just go to petermanhvac.com, see what I'm talking about. You can have either the air conditioning on the house or the furnace on the house, but the air in your house will be just right. It's kind of a 3 bears thing, okay? The Peterman Brothers, wait a minute, this is getting really confusing. It's like mixing my metaphors.
I was wondering.
It's petermanhvac.com. You know, they have an A+ rating. Do you know that, Josh, from the Better Business Bureau?
Yes.
Rumor has it when the Peterman boys were in junior high school, straight A's. But they know what they're doing now, so do their crews. Peterman Brothers, where great service runs in the family. I'm telling you, it's furnace time real soon.
Welcome back to the mess that is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a letter.
Christy Lee at Silac News Desk.
Hello, Chick.
Pat Godwin. Hey, Chick. Costaki Economopoulos is here.
Greek for Julie Dick Fudge.
Jack Hooker's here. That's
Hi.
right. There's Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom. Your letter.
Now, yesterday, Greg Warren was in that seat over there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a big fan. Greg Warren is in Louisville tonight and tomorrow with Willie G. Got a nice letter here. This involves a circumstance from last year. Greg had to bow out of some shows at the Caravan in Louisville, and Josh Arnold sat in for him. And this guy said, hey, I'm the guy that was there last year, and I shouted out, "Flute your flute, Josh." Referencing classic Greg Warren joke. And he said, by the way, Josh, you killed it last year.
Oh, that's very nice.
And we're so excited to be going back to see Greg and Willie tonight.
Good.
From Colin and Brittany in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Thank you so much for taking the time to write.
This guy was moved to send us an email that he's the one who yelled, "Flute your flute, Josh."
No, he's a good man. Because Josh was saying that not everyone was glad to see him.
Which is fine. There was one couple who was they got their money back because they said, well, we like a cleaner comic and Josh can get a little dirty.
Oh, okay.
So,
They actually said that?
Yeah.
How did they know you were a dirty comic?
They must have seen me before. And I went, okay, yeah, I appreciate that they made that decision.
Yeah,
I would hate to. I'm never out to offend anybody.
You're too dirty? How do they get through life?
No, I know.
Josh is not particularly blue.
I'm not
That's why I was shocked.
But if you see Greg's special, you might go, okay,
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Right, I
nothing
got you.
dirty about it.
Squeaky clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear Greg and I think namby-pamby. Don't you, Tom?
No,
Just as a man,
I think witty, and he has his own thing. Greg there's no one quite like him, which is why I think he's so funny.
Brilliantly funny. Yeah.
Oh, don't forget whiny.
Whiny off stage.
Now, I will say this about him. His clarinet playing leaves something to be desired.
Hey,
I didn't think anything could make Dick Mango worse. I was wrong.
I was entertained.
Which reminds me, those Amish boys are on the road, and those Amish fellas are going to be in Fort Wayne tomorrow somewhere.
Perfect.
I was just in Fort Wayne last night, and there was some buzz about that.
Nice.
Yeah, the Amish boys are going to be at the American Legion Post 241.
The Electric Amish.
So you were.
What did I say?
Well, you never once said the name of the band.
Oh, I thought they'd gone acoustic.
Amish boys.
You were on stage doing your comedy, and you heard people talking about the Amish.
Not during, but after. Yeah, that would be bad.
I just wanted to.
Okay. Back to the action. Christy, what do you got over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk?
An article from The Guardian offers the following information. Your pet may be getting in the way of your sex life. Clinical psychologist Karen Gurney said, quote, given that attention is so crucial for sex, anything that disrupts it, like noticing the dog has jumped onto the bed, can really get in the way of our sexual response.
I don't know if attention is actually important to sex.
Depends on who the person is.
It's like whatever, and then it kind of takes on a life of its own. And it's done. Yeah, you don't have to, especially in a long-term relationship. You don't have to just,
No. Let him go. Let him go. He's
got to be attendance, and then you don't really.
You just kind of phone it in.
Like autopilot.
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds awful.
So you're so you're okay.
Yes.
So if there are two golden retrievers staring at you, you're okay with it.
Yeah, that's fine. I just shut my eyes and I don't see them.
Those in relationships.
What about if they're jumping up in the bed?
Well, but that's a little bit more problematic.
Yeah, you should work together to set boundaries.
I don't like any hair up there. Last thing I want is picking golden retriever hair out of my mouth.
Oh.
Well, you don't have to kiss them. You do to the dog.
He never wants to talk, but then when he wants to talk, he's like this consummate lover. Is that right, Tom?
You should work together to set boundaries in your bedroom regarding your pets. Those engaging in casual sex.
Yeah, boundaries like not having your pets in there.
Should ask pet-owning partners about their bedroom policy before jumping into bed with them.
All right, let's say.
So how does that go? Go ahead, Josh.
What's that? I was going to say something.
You and I are going to get together later, Josh.
Okay.
First time.
Yeah.
Your casual encounter.
Hey, maybe we could, take this into the bedroom later on.
Right.
What is your bedroom policy as far as your pets go?
You see what's happening.
There was a girl I was dating years ago, and she had a dog.
Oh, you date girls?
Yeah. I thought I was experimenting. And
I think I'm wasting my time.
No, please keep showering me with gifts.
Okay, all right.
She had a dog that we would eventually just let in the room because it would scratch and bark at the door.
Really?
And we were like, just let it in.
Oh, my goodness.
Because it was more of a distraction to have it out of the room.
Wow.
And would he just come in and lay down and leave you alone?
Yeah, and leave us alone.
Well,
Yeah.
Then,
Our dogs just go in their crates and lay there.
Yeah, have a show.
There's a famous.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a famous story from the great actor Robert Mitchum on this topic. It's worth Googling it and finding it. It's very humorous.
Okay.
It involves Mr. Mitchum's testicles in a great Dane.
Go ahead and tell us the story.
No, I can't. It's far too vulgar to.
You can all.
I think we get it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to put those two things together, there's licking involved. I would
fisticuffs involved.
Josh, is your cat in the room when you?
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But cats,
they don't care.
Yeah.
No, I would think the potential for a scratch. They look. Oh, look, there's a ball of yarn. Oh, there's two balls
Yeah, there's
of
something
yarn.
flopping around I can scratch at.
I think that would.
Thankfully, that has not been.
My younger dog thinks that I am everything. I'm her world, and so every night when we go to bed, she kind of corrals and doesn't let Andy get in bed. She won't let him. It's so funny. She runs around on top of the bed like playing defense.
God.
Like you aren't getting near her. Get out. Yeah.
Hey, Tom. The end has begun.
Yeah. A cocker block spaniel.
Yes, exactly.
Very
thank
nice.
you very much.
I really enjoyed that.
I really appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Last weekend,
good.
people took their pets to be blessed at the St. Francis of Assisi Church.
I always
in-
like this.
I know, it's a really cute thing.
Yeah.
Hey, big sissy.
Isabella Rossellini, the actress, she took her sheep. Did you see this? She
Really?
had two little sheep in the back of her car.
Well, that's nice.
Took 'em to be blessed during.
She's a weirdo.
I don't need to know.
I love
her too, but she's a
She has a
weirdo.
farm in
As big a
upstate New York.
Weirdo. I'm worried about that.
I
She
love
is a
her.
weirdo,
So-
and now she's got a.
This one was in Ecuador, where Brother Jorge conducted a mass for pets.
Of course it is.
Included were dogs, cats, and roosters at this particular mass.
This is a nice thing.
Yeah.
Can I take my dog to that and then can they go to the confessional?
Oh boy.
Yeah, that was me that pooped in the living room. Maybe have a couple of doggy Hail Marys.
Maybe. Yeah.
A doggy Hail Mary.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I pooped in the room. Is it? I mean, do they? So they bring their dogs to the church? And
Yes.
everything?
A lot of churches
Animals,
do this.
yeah, a lot of churches do this.
Yeah.
They do them right here. I can.
Yeah.
Really?
You should have told me last week. I would have taken you to mass.
It's like
I don't think you could take him in church.
That's true.
Do they?
Things might happen.
Do you ever take your puppy dog to like a baseball game on pet day, dog day?
A lot of major minor league teams do that.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. That'd be
your
fun.
pet
Do you take your pet to lunch sometimes? Sit outside?
Yeah, I think I'm going to bring one of them in here next week. Actually,
Oh, good.
Be fun.
I'll bring the Annie for you.
I got an issue.
You have an issue.
I can't explain it. It's a dog.
Can I bring one in? Let's coordinate, and we'll all bring in one of our dogs.
Well, don't do it. No, don't. If we do them all on the same day, it'll be chaotic. We can do one at a time.
Yeah.
I'll start.
Which means one and done.
No, I'm going to start.
Okay, so Monday you're bringing your dog. Well, you just bring one of them in.
Which one? Monkey or
Monkey.
Or
Bring
Joey?
Monkey.
Bring Monkey. Okay, I'll
That's
bring
fine.
Monkey.
Yeah, you're on for Monday because if then I'm going to have to hold back.
All right. You want to bring Gravy in? Monkey'd love Gravy.
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah, Gravy would love. She loves dogs.
Oh, I can just see a cat in here that if you think I can't run this board, if a cat walks across this and gets any of these buttons out of whack, we're off the air.
Wouldn't it be amazing if the cat ran the board 10 times better than Tom? It's amazing. There's something really going on over there.
Wouldn't be amazing.
You are on it today, Tom.
Wow. No.
A video going viral on TikTok shows a dog pooping out a veritable rainbow after eating an entire dry pack of Orbeez water gel beads.
Now explain what these Orbeez are again. I didn't know about these.
They're a gel-like bead, and when you put them in water, they grow, so they get big. They are made
Not
of
very big. They just plump up a little bit.
special type of polymer that can absorb water and expand to many times their original size. Orbeez are often used as a sensory play material, or as Jesh mentioned earlier, they're in floral arrangements or in aquariums.
They're smaller
Sometimes
than
you'll see 'em.
marbles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Skittles.
And in the video, this poor dog is trying to poop them out.
They're just pouring out. Yeah,
Pouring.
I thought it was fake. I really did.
You know, it's real, and they had to take. This says 75% of them had to be removed surgically.
Yeah, the dog was taken to the emergency room where an X-ray confirmed there was a large number of beads that had hydrated, which means they had expanded into his GI tract.
Like rice.
Yeah. So you can see the VR, and the vet tech is holding the dog's name is Colorado. Or no, the vet tech is in Colorado. This happened in Colorado. The dog can be seen expelling hundreds of rainbow beads onto the floor.
It looks like the sprinkle dispenser at a frozen yogurt place.
It really does.
That's what it looks like. I mean, there's like no
No,
poop.
none.
No.
It's all Orbeez.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you ever have your dog eat that street chalk? Yeah, that's happened to me many times.
It looks like Skittles are coming out
It
of
does.
her. It's like rainbows of color are coming out of this poor dog's butt.
Yeah, I've had to have, over the course of time, 2 of my dogs have had to have the surgery where they go in and...
Be a better dog owner. My God.
Well, no, I got a Nylabone, one of them swallowed.
Watch your pets.
I don't get never get a Nylabone, they're poison. My dog, literally, no, I'm not kidding. It was like $3,000 or something to get that thing removed. Idiot dog. But yeah, this is hilarious.
How
Poor
is
little
it the
fella.
dog's fault?
It isn't.
It's not.
It's Tom's fault.
It's my fault. I didn't realize. I thought, hey, well, this is a chew toy. You can go ahead, chew on it. You swallow the whole thing. Now, Costaki?
Yes.
No, you don't have a dog or a cat, do you?
No. I have two kids. That's enough. That's enough with the taking care of.
Do you have a separate? Do you have a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom?
It's a large 1-bedroom, and I've sort of got the living room set up for all of me stuff, and then the girls have their own room.
Oh, cool.
So when they're not there, I just live in the space, and when they're there, they have their own room.
There you go.
Yeah, it's good.
I believe Olivia Soprano made the comparison of kids and pets.
How so?
Just like you did. Yeah, kids are like dogs. You have to beat them or something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
You have to beat them.
That's what you just said, I think. No. You don't need a pet.
So since there's just the one bathroom, do you have a litter box?
No, we're good. We're good. My
Okay.
mom came to visit last week, and then that's a little like, that's one too many people.
Right.
But 3 is fine. We're good.
Your mom was there and the girls?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
fun. It's
I bet
actually,
they had a blast.
It's fun. They love being when she's there, and she loves to be. It's
What do they call her? Some weird greed thing?
yes,
Like,
Yaya.
Yaya.
Yaya. Okay.
Really? That's kind of cool.
Yaya and
And what does
Papu.
your niece call you? You're Italian.
Zia.
Zia?
Yeah. Which aunt in
Aunt.
Italian.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, Zia Yaya.
Yeah.
Sounds like that could be a new hit for Michael McDonald. Zia Yaya.
Up and over.
Zia Yaya. Oh, that's great. Coming up, we have what? Christy Lee.
Live snakes and yoga together again.
Pass.
Finally.
Pass.
Would
What
you
a
like to
bathroom
avoid live snakes by staying in your house with your Simply Safe
Yes.
security system?
I would.
That's what I'd like to do. That's right. I needed a security system about 10 years ago, and I did the legwork, the research, and I found Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system, and it's protected my compound for about 10 years now. And Simply Safe has fast protect monitoring and live guard protection. Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm and can even see and speak to intruders and stop them in their tracks. You'll never be locked into a long-term contract. Cancel at any time. Pricing is transparent and affordable. Less than $1 a day. No hidden fees ever. Simply Safe, oh, by the way, named Best Home Security System by U.S. News & World Report for 5 years running, and Best Customer Service in Home Security according to Newsweek. So easy to install and activate your Simply Safe system. I've done it a couple of times, or you can choose professional installation, have a pro do it for you. Protect your home with 50% off a new Simply Safe system. That's right, we got a deal for you. 50% off plus a free indoor security camera when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There is no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chickster. Coming up, we have Dua Lipa in the news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello there, it's Ed from Ed Septic and Sewage. I'm here at this poor SOB's house. He got quoted $20,000 for a new system. I'm doing that same system for him, $500. I know what you're thinking. Ed, how can you do it so cheap? Well, first of all, this machine, stolen. That saves me a ton of money. Secondly, I'm not licensed or bonded. That saves me tens of thousands of dollars a year. So if you need a cheap septic, call me, Ed Septic. When things get hectic, call Ed Septic at the number below. From Ed Septic.
More increase his salary if we're going to get him to do it right. Art, I know one of your favorite words is yes. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, thank
Yes.
you. You've heard and seen the Say Yes to Michigan commercials, I'm sure.
Yes.
Well, there's a billboard in Indiana. In fact, there are a lot of them. An Indiana billboard company has launched a war between the states by erecting a billboard that says, "Shut up, Art."
Yes. Oh.
No, it says, "Say no to Michigan."
I see.
It says, "Say no to Michigan. Wander Indiana first." Michigan tourism officials are taking the slogan war in stride, but some Michigan residents are not amused. They've even complained to the Indiana Chamber of Commerce. Travel officials in Indiana say they have nothing to do with the billboard. On the other hand, they're not terribly upset about it either. Josephine Hickman, president of the Hoosier Outdoor Advertising Company, admits her billboard design pokes fun at Michigan, but she says there are "Say Yes to Michigan" signs posted all over northern Indiana, and Hoosiers' feelings are hurt.
Hey, we're a fun place. What can we say?
Elsewhere in the news, Governor Milliken has signed a major supplemental spending bill containing more than $260 million.
For JML News, I'm Art Bishore. No, you're Tom Griswold.
Thank you.
I'm glad I'm not. Smarties News is brought to you by Auto Glass Specialists in Gaylord, Cadillac, and Iron Mountain. For fast, professional Petoskey, it's partly sunny, and 64. JML News time is 7:57.
Tuesday morning, everybody.
Well, Tom, one thing I want to say is, first of all, your dick is bigger than this microphone. Well, is it my turn to talk? Because yours is smaller than this cigarette. So we'll just go from there. Thank you. Got to get some news, Art, so I have to cut short. I got to go in the air in 5 minutes here. Oh, Jackie O. Miss Universe swimsuit competition. Oh, I love her.
Suit?
Suit.
Right. Okay. We had fun on the air here today. Tom is from beautiful Cleveburg.
No, Shaker Heights, Ohio. Tom Griswold recently worked in Florida radio, also worked in Petoskey radio, right across the way at McDonald Broadcasting. Had a great time and really learned my stuff there.
Thanks for the staff, Trish, by the way.
Hi to the folks in Daytona Beach. Get a sunburn from.
This room just got so much more handsome because in the studio, on his way to the legendary Go Bananas in Cincinnati, Ohio, it will be Greg Hott. He's right here with us. Hey, Greg.
Hey, I'm all excited. Thanks for having me here, everybody. Hey, it's Friday. Come on. Go to your boss's office and say, what this company needs is a trampoline. You know me. I've got volume control issues. Give me a hand. I was born 8.5 months early. Come on. You know me. Comedy's not my thing. Let's go.
Friday starts the week.
I'm the guy that invented peel and eat shrimp. Come on. Look for me in my new show. I'm the star of Dog Walker, Texas Ranger. Check it out. Animal Planet. You got to wake up pretty early in the morning to outsmart me.
How early?
8:30 ought to do it. Come on. Hey.
Greg Hott is here with us. Hey, Greg, how are you, sir?
I'm great.
Looking very, very handsome. Greg, of course, a veteran of the Marine Corps.
Hit him in the head. We don't have all day. Too slow. Get back.
As you can see.
My new thing, Tom, is acting. I'm a great actor.
I didn't know this.
I've been going to acting classes.
Oh, do a scene for me.
I kid you. Okay, well, I gave Chrissy some lines.
You did? Oh.
And we'll do our acting scene.
Okay.
I've taken like over 20 hours of acting classes.
Wow.
I kid you not. All right, we're going to do a scene. Go ahead, Christy. Go ahead.
Greg, you're unapproachably handsome, and it's impossible not to dream about you.
Why don't you just do the lines, Christy? We can talk about this after the show. Do the bit. Try the second line. Do the second. Forget the first one. Do the second line.
But Greg, when you walk past me and my girlfriends with your totally realistic hair color, how could we be expected not to fling our clothes against the wall?
Can we do some comedy?
That's what I'm reading.
Do the stuff read what I wrote.
I'm reading.
All right, forget it, Tom. What's in the news? She won't do it. She won't do it.
Here, give me the lines. Let me try.
That's what is written on
just give me the paper.
You read it.
Okay.
I think what Greg is suggesting here.
She's obviously in love with Greg.
All right, exactly, yes.
She won't even do the bit.
No, she won't.
She can't help
She's
herself.
too hung up on you.
It's embarrassing for all of us.
I am amazed at the women who do that.
At what?
I was with a friend who will go
We are,
nameless.
you know what? What did people? Us as guys are also amazed.
And he goes,
yeah, exactly.
So Christy, you're talking with one of your not boyfriends, but
just
male
a guy friend,
Yeah.
and he goes, I can get a woman to send me a naked photo within the next 10 minutes.
And?
I go, no way. 8.5 minutes later, bing.
Wow, Monsignor, that is impressive.
Okay, that's less than 8 minutes.
What happened now?
Sent me a video of their
Go ahead,
ex-girlfriend.
No, show it to Tom.
Why can't I watch Christy cover your eyes?
Oh, I've seen it all before.
No,
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Evidently, she's lost her key.
Oh, my Lord, that is...
What does that look like?
Tom Show. Hello, Tom. Are you ready for the weekend? Because I don't know if you remember this or not, but all of us can't forget it. One Friday you told us, Saturday and Sunday coming up.
They can be brutal.
Those are brutal. Brutal days.
Is this Saturday brutal for you?
No, the soccer season is over. Going to be okay.
So now you move indoor basketball. What do we got?
Is there any chance
Eventually, but not yet.
At all that might be travel soccer or travel basketball?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. We're okay.
All right.
Okay. We've done enough traveling this week. I'm looking forward to a nice, peaceful weekend.
Good luck.
Let you know how that goes. Yeah. Nothing could be worse than yesterday, so we're fine. Let's just move forward.
What happened yesterday?
Nothing.
What happened yesterday?
It's all good. We're going to move forward here. What do you got over there?
Oh, you almost got hit by a car, right?
Is that true?
Yeah.
No, I was walking the dogs.
And guess what?
Some
Did
jackass.
you walk in front of a car?
No, I was
Yeah, he did.
10 feet back of the...
Yeah, 10 feet. And this guy just pulls up, starts honking his horn. Stay out of my way. Now, what do you think happened there, really?
I had on my hat with 2 blinkers on it and my light, so you can see me with the dogs when I'm walking at
So
night.
it was dark.
It was pitch black.
Okay.
So he just pulls up.
He doesn't pull. He drives by way too fast.
And you're 10 feet away from him.
I am. I'm standing on the grassy knoll by the edge of the street there.
And
Was it a neighbor?
He yells at you.
No, some jackass.
Would you like me to put in a fence for you? I got a little bit of money saved up.
I enjoy walking. I'm allowed to walk my dogs. I pay my taxes.
I can get a deal with the
I got a fence guy.
Invisible fence people.
We got.
I have one maybe. I like to walk the dogs. I'm allowed to.
Yeah.
I live on a dead end street. It's very quiet.
Then why did you almost get hit?
Because I was crossing the street.
You were in the street one time. You were in the street one time with the dogs when I ran into you.
Here's the thing, Tom.
But I wasn't.
You say things like I'm walking the dogs and I'm allowed to. We're very close to you not being allowed to.
Your other
walk the dog.
where you used to live was gated and nobody went through there.
That's the way to go.
Why weren't you allowed to walk then?
That's the way to go.
That's what you wanted.
Why weren't you allowed to walk then?
I was allowed to walk. I'm just saying. It was fine. Was not crossing. I was waiting to cross the street.
All right.
This
And
guy
he
was
just pulled up out of nowhere
this
and
guy
started
was some
honking his
drunk,
horn.
short dick idiot in a Porsche.
There you go.
Well,
very
so much for
specific.
buying that Porsche. All right.
I wish you would have bet it was a lady in a van. All the details are wrong.
Everything.
Go ahead, Christy. What
A yoga studio in California is offering an unusual spin on the animal yoga trend. We've heard of yoga with goats, yoga with puppies, now yoga with snakes.
Oh.
Tess Kao, who owns LXR Yoga in Costa Mesa,
I'll bet she's a blast to be around.
told People Magazine snake
Her
yoga
nickname is "She'll Make You Go Gay."
is a structured activity
Tough moniker.
That's a rough nickname.
Boy.
during which ball pythons are, quote, mindfully incorporated into this gentle yoga
These
class.
things don't. They won't
They
do
are
anything
so
to
sweet.
you.
Ball
Yeah.
pythons are so sweet.
Mindfully.
Participants
I hear that again.
not only get to handle the snakes, but they also get a chance to have the snakes slither on their bodies, which Mayo said is actually a grounding and relaxing
Yeah,
experience.
it'd be grounding all right as my turd hit the ground.
Each session lasts 45 minutes and has a maximum of 4 participants per class. So far, no one has been bitten by the pythons. They wouldn't usually bite a ball
they
python.
usually don't bite.
Usually.
What do they do?
Well, that's what I had. I had a ball python.
But when they bite, what do they bite?
They squeeze?
They squeeze.
Yeah, they'll
Okay.
squeeze, but I guarantee these aren't big enough to squeeze.
Okay, I did not write this, but at the end of the story it says snakes are named after crystals. Before class, each participant randomly draws a crystal to determine which snake will be their partner.
I couldn't be in the room with this idiot lady for 10
I
seconds.
sure appreciate what she's doing.
You
You're
do.
a liar.
I do, yeah. This is nice.
Oh my God! Anyway, if I hear the word mindfulness again, what does that even mean?
Nothing.
Mindfulness with a snake?
Yeah,
What are you
it's-
Why am I not
idiots?
surprised you don't know what mindfulness is?
No, it is one of those words. If you start to think about it, you go, oh, that means nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, like if I hear on the news, we have to unpack. No, what? When did that become a thing?
Yeah, that's annoying.
Oh my God! We have to unpack the mindfulness of the navigating the blood.
The impactfulness of how mindful one was when unpacking the.
There's a lot to unpack here.
And we've got our correspondent Muhammad O'Grady Horowitz.
Have we hit them all? We did?
How would he sound?
Okay.
How would he sound?
Muhammad O'Grady Horowitz.
That is essentially.
Pat said, how would he sound?
I want to hear the impression.
Yeah, I do too.
Well, since he transitioned.
That's right. It's been 1 week in journalism school, but he checks all those boxes.
You put me in a room doing yoga with snakes. I'm going to pee my Lululemons yellow.
They're probably small ball pythons.
Absolutely,
They're probably about.
I couldn't be in the same room
And
with
it is
them.
very relaxing. I used to hold my ball python and it would wrap around my arm or my neck, and it would be very.
My python, and he'd talk to me, and I would stroke him.
And they squeeze a little bit.
Best friends.
Isn't this all distracting if you're doing yoga? Do you want goats running around and horses?
I've not done goat yoga, but it'd be kind of cute to have a little baby goat on your back.
Nope. He would listen, and I would.
Until the ball python would squeeze the life out of the goat and then swallow him whole.
We're not putting snakes and goats together. That would be crazy.
Oh, not good bedfellows.
So what's left?
What do you mean?
I mean, in the world of yoga, what is? I mean, they've got naked yoga. They've got
puppy yoga.
Hot yoga.
They have silverback gorilla yoga.
Alligator yoga.
Oh, there goes Marge up against the side of the. Oh my gosh.
Well,
Marge, are you okay?
It was all fun until Kevin's arms got ripped off.
She was very present, though.
She was very mindful.
Yes, I was mindful when Harumba took off my skull.
Harumba.
Very much alive in the moment.
A passenger at Washington Dulles International tried to bring illegal snake meat
By the way,
into
Dulles
the country.
is the most boring airport.
It's just so boring.
According to U.S. Customs, a CBP dog.
By the way,
Freddie.
is Dulles the one that has those weird vehicles that are?
Yep. That's Dulles.
Their tires are like 20 feet off the ground.
I don't know why Dulles.
Yeah, it is like Star Wars.
Why is Dulles even still in business? Why don't they just go Reagan and forget about it? I don't understand. Okay, never mind.
I don't know.
The dog Freddie alerted officers to the baggage of a traveler who arrived from Equatorial Guinea. Snake meat, a routine protein source there. However, U.S. ag laws prohibit the importation of a variety of animal and plant products.
Thank God.
Including snake meat.
Equatorial Guinea. Here's $50. Get yourself a nice girl. That's half a joke, and if you got the other half, you're really laughing.
Hide inside.
Oh God, that's great. Do people eat snake on a regular basis?
Apparently there.
Yeah, apparently there. I saw it at the store once. I think it was python, wasn't it?
Was it all
plastic wrap?
No, it was in the meat case, and it was skinned, and it was just laying there.
It looked like a tenderloin.
Long piece of snake meat. Huh? Yeah.
I've seen snake jerky for sale at different shows and stuff, but
what?
You almost have to.
Yeah.
You'd have to eat
shows by meaning like you go to these camp shows or camper shows.
Snake would be you'd have to have a hot dog bun, right?
Yeah.
You couldn't.
You know what is the worst though?
Maybe stir fry.
In the package, you get 8 snakes and 10 hot dogs. What are they doing to us?
No.
Come on.
Yeah. Equatorial Guinea grocery humor.
Be sure and tip your waitresses on your way out.
Finally.
It's in this picture. It's cut.
Like a fillet, probably.
In short. It's not. It doesn't. It's not like a long snake. Like.
And in the deli, in the meat case, it was wide. It was probably 4 inches wide, and it was thick. I mean, it was a big python.
That's the chode cut.
Is it?
Oh my God.
That's right. Yeah.
You're aware of that, the chode.
Ah, boy.
Wider than it is long.
Doorknob.
Authorities in Missouri did not find snake meat, but they did find a suspected bicycle thief naked and in possession of a chainsaw.
I love that movie.
Got a lot going on here.
Yeah, there is. Deputies were called to a residence after the victim interrupted the suspect, Mr. Lloyd E. Tabor.
Hey, listen, I don't mean to interrupt, but you're naked with a chainsaw on a bicycle.
Breaking into their
Wait.
I don't mean to bother you, Lloyd, but
Lloyd E. Tabor III.
Oh, so he's from a long line of
Tabors.
naked chainsaw.
So way Dad did it.
Yeah.
The man got away with clothes. Well, good, because he was naked, as well as a few personal items, and fled the scene on a stolen bicycle. A citizen reported seeing the suspect take a chainsaw out of a shed a few hours later. Deputies managed to catch up with the guy who they said was naked and carrying said chainsaw.
So he took the clothes off.
He was taken into custody on first and second degree burglary charges. Yes, apparently he took the clothes off.
Well, Costaki, that answers your question. What you can do for Halloween? You can be naked chainsaw thief guy. You have a stolen bicycle, a chainsaw, and you're naked. This has to be a meth thing, right?
Oh, it was a real meth.
I mean, aren't these crimes? Isn't it usually they're
when they take their clothes off?
They take their clothes off.
Yes.
They're super hot.
They have little toy chainsaws. They're really
toy
kind of
chainsaws?
badass. Yeah, for any suitable for any Halloween costume.
Oh.
Where was this, by the way?
Missouri.
In Missouri.
So this guy's from what's his name? Mr. Tabor III?
Lloyd E. Tabor III.
He's from, Josh, that's from the royal family of the Ozarks.
That's right.
Of course,
yes, the Tabors.
The Tabors.
The Osage Beach Tabor. Oh, my.
The Jefferson City Tabor.
Is that right?
Yeah.
We go from naked chainsaw bandit guy to piss bandit who's been terrorizing Pasadena, California.
Piss bandit.
According to TMZ,
You mean
residents...
Pasadena?
Remember Morgana, the pissing bandit?
What a mess.
Ruin every baseball game.
Oh, God.
According to TMZ, residents have noticed someone consistently leaving numerous bottles full of urine on top of a utility box on the side of one road for the past 6 years. Some are labeled human urine.
Huh.
The mystery prompted local filmmakers Derek Milton and Grant Yansura to try to figure out who was responsible.
Who wants to have dinner with either of those guys?
Oh, yes, we're budding documentary.
You may have seen Pissing in Pasadena. Yes.
I'm responsible for this.
So they set up trail cameras in the area and
They turned it down at the Heartland Film Festival. I think it was
I don't know what they're
flyover country. What do they know?
What do they know?
They caught a person's hand reaching down from over a highway wall and placing the bottles onto the electrical box.
Oh, so they did see somebody doing
They
it.
saw a hand. The result of their investigation left them convinced that the suspect is actually some kind of performance artist.
Right now, the only suspect thing from the Addams family.
So this is like a Banksy for pee.
I guess. They've tried to dissuade the piss bandit by installing a metal pyramid on top of the utility box, but the structure was ripped off in days and the urine bottles returned.
Well, boy, the piss bandit.
A second pyramid also vandalized so the bottles could rest on the dents.
Oh, yeah, here's a picture. Wow. Very
like branding.
Like
it's more of a
16-ounce
piss
bottle?
gifter.
This one has 4 different bottles of 3 different sizes, and the urine is sort of a variety of colors.
Sure.
Depending on your hydration level,
It's described here as an amber hue, more of a healthy golden lighter yellow in some. Some are really dark and concerning, according to ABC7. And some of them are literally marked in Sharpie, urine, human.
Why would you?
And there's a photograph of this utility box with the pyramid on it, and that someone has beaten and taken down.
Very odd.
Yeah.
And it's to explain this. There's like a 4.5 foot high concrete wall, and this utility box is right on the other side of it. So whoever it is reaching over that, putting them there so they can't be seen.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a pickup location. Maybe they're exchanging bullets.
Yeah.
I'll leave the piss on the utility.
Oh, you mean for like a drug test?
Maybe.
Go pick up. Go pick up.
Sexual, like a golden shower.
Could be a sipping beverage for some.
Golden shower enthusiast.
A nice dessert piss.
Yes. That steak was great. Now, if I could just have some warm piss.
What a calling card, though. I mean, didn't they? Who had the? Well, there was the famous silver bullet for the Lone Ranger. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So this is some guy's. Hey, if you see a plastic Coke bottle full of urine, I was there. What a weird thing.
Oh,
Can't imagine what artist would want to do that, but you hate performance.
Of course I do.
He could be. He could use instead of urine, perhaps he could use semen, and he could be Wanksy instead of Banksy.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to fill one though.
Better branding.
That'll take a while. Do you suppose there's someone who has done that?
Who's done what? Used their own
seed and filled up a Coke bottle?
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure there's.
What do you mean?
There's an odd individual.
Wasn't there someone?
That'd take a while, wouldn't it?
Wasn't there a news story about a guy that had it in a squirt gun in the Florida grocery store?
I remember one about a guy who had urine and was assaulting people with that. But his own semen?
Yes, I think there was a guy that had
a
it.
guy had bleach in a squirt gun like that and was doing that.
Well, it kind of smelled like Clorox.
Wow, that'd be very dangerous. I'm sorry, Christy, what else have you got?
Yeah, you
Coming up, we have our history update, I guess. because
Okay.
Look at that. We're out of time.
And Costaki Economopoulos is our guest.
Oh, boy, time flies when you're mildly amused.
Well.
That old expression.
That old expression. Hang on, this just in from Tom.
We have to squeeze something in very quickly, though. Ladies and gentlemen, well, Costaki, I know you're a professional comedian, right?
Yeah.
Got a lot of years behind you.
far.
But I think you need a little bit of help. That's why we like to do this.
Who's that sexy man with a deep It's Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
I'm watching a documentary on Helen Keller.
Yes?
You know where she met her husband?
Where?
On a blind date.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on. That is low-hanging.
Well, you run out of time.
God.
Hey, we were in a hurry.
All right.
Chick?
Hey, Raycon everyday earbuds. You know, they've been upgraded. They made them even better. You're saying, Chick, how's that possible? They were swell to begin with. Well, they made some improvements. Raycon's latest product update. They've added new features to make them even more easy to use. They now feature 32-hour battery life. And correct me if I'm wrong, but that's longer than a day. Multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with two devices at once. New quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging. You get 90 minutes of battery life and active noise cancellation. Plus, amazing new colors like blush violet and forest green. And Raycons come with a 30-day guarantee. So if you need to return them, which I've never heard tell of, but if you do, they make it very easy. So stop the fussing around and trying to find the best earbuds for you. Just go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20 to 50% off site-wide. That's right, up to 50% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Hey, Jess Hooker.
Yeah.
You know why Helen Keller was a terrible driver?
No, why?
She was a woman.
See what happened there.
That's Costaki Economopoulos. Laughing and clapping.
Laughing and clapping.
I enjoyed that you made that decision and you opened with her. It's a nice connection.
You know what Tokyo Rose was? Oh, never mind. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
You're listening to World Champion Radio with Judah Friedlander, the world champion. Next caller, you're on.
Come in, it's Donnie Baker. Is this Judith?
Yeah, I just said it's Judah, the world champion. What's up, Donnie?
I'm a big fan of yours. I've read your book. I still got your posters. Hey, I just want basically your blessing or certification. You probably know, I've called you before, my progress in the martial arts, the fact remains I'm ready to be a world champion. Now, I've had, 2 off-duty reserve cops say I've got the goods, but since I've been on probation, Judith, I basically struggled getting certified, and I wanted basically your blessing. And you're not my official sensei, but the fact remains, I basically think
I've got to interrupt you first. Donnie, I've got to interrupt you for a second. I can tell you're already a little scared talking to me by the speed of your voice, okay? If you want to get better at karate, you're going to have to get better vocal tone, okay? The voice that you're using right now and the speed at which you're talking is telling me that you're scared.
Well, I understand that. That's because I
See, you're stuttering now. You're stuttering now.
Verbs good. Listen, the fact remains, I can scissor kick a hornet's nest now and destroy the whole colony without hurting the queen. I mean,
well, that's good. I mean, my book taught you that, so that's good. I mean, you've obviously studied my book, and that's a good start.
And I know I'm basically, and you don't know this, and I've not told you this before, and I don't want your sympathy, and I'm not a cripple, but I have had Tommy John surgery on both knees, and
Okay, I'm sorry. I've actually never had surgery. I've never needed it, so I can't relate to your problem. No offense.
But no, I'm not offended. But see, I ain't lucky like you. You know, your name's Judah. You know, you were born for this. If my name was Taekwondo Baker, I'd have the same luck. But you've kind of had a golden spoon in the martial arts. No offense, but Judah, Freelanders, duh. No wonder why you're so good at it. I mean, again, if you know, I've studied switchblades. I've had to work my way up.
Yeah, well, you know, see, that's one of your problems right there is you started your training using weapons. Okay, and if you want to be a really good fighter, you have to learn to fight without weapons. So I need you to get rid of all your weapons, all your switchblades, all your butter knives, okay, and start from the beginning. You got to use your body.
I'll take your advice, but see, this is hard. I mean, I've always been, you know, you're talking.
Hey, I'm not saying it's easy. Becoming the world champ's not easy, Donnie. Okay.
I know, Jude. Well, listen, can I call you back when things get better?
Yeah, I hope things do get better for you. How many sit-ups are you going to do today?
You know what? I'm on break now. We're not supposed to do any calisthenics or nothing like that on break.
How many push-ups are you going to do today?
Made me drop my shorts and turn a cough to check me for asthma, and my test results came back short. Listen, I'll call you back when I'm off break.
All right, that sounds good. I actually have to do some push-ups and sit-ups at the same time right now. So keep training, okay?
You're the best, man. Keep rocking. Stay tough. I gotta go.
You know it. Okay, Donnie. Okay, that was Donnie, everybody. We wish him well. He's trying. He's read my book. I think he needs to reread it.
Crump.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
It's Godwin's fault.
Tom, you'd like to
interrupted me.
Perhaps you'd like to tell everybody where Jeff Bodart will be this weekend.
Oh, our friend Jeff Bodart's going to be in Columbus, Indiana.
That's right.
Saturday evening at the Crump Theater.
Yes. With his magician friend, the Buffuini. What's his name?
Don't do that to the poor man.
No.
It's going to stick.
You're going to wreck
It's Bufudini.
Bufudini.
I don't know what his name. I'm sorry. I understand he's very good.
And also, Costaki's out there somewhere, far off.
Mr. Economopoulos, who's in the studio with us.
Yes.
Kostaki is on stage and looking for love.
No.
He made it so clear he wasn't.
Don't do that to me.
He'd be at the Strand Theater tonight.
That's right. If nothing else.
Are you familiar with the great song "Do the Strand" by Roxy Music?
Waistband.
No, I'm not.
Oh, it's great. You know Roxy Music? You know that band?
Nope.
Love is the drug. No.
Nope.
Brian Ferry sings like Dracula.
Nope.
Love is the drug for me.
She just said no.
No,
You should get to know him.
Okay, I'll look it up this weekend.
Okay, that's fantastic.
I don't care who Brian loves, but you call him a fairy? What do you?
His name is Brian Ferry, F-E-R-R-Y. It's great. Well, Avalon, one of the great albums of all time.
Yeah,
that's
top
terrific.
10.
Yeah, now let's move forward here. What do we have to do here?
Oh, we have to do our history.
I know he's got the sound effect. If they give it to me, I could. Quiz form,
and we need to recognize Patsy Cline.
Who?
Patty Cline.
Do you know who wrote this song, Ms. Hooker?
No.
He was a redheaded stranger.
That's your hint.
Are you signing? Are you signing Willie Nelson?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Chris Dugdale, by the way, is the magician you guys have been.
Who?
Chris Dugdale.
He's great.
Thank you, Christy.
Yes.
Well, which would you rather
Master
go see?
magician Chris Dugdale and comedian Jeff Bodart.
Also known as the...
And Godwin. and Godwin called him Evan Bright.
That's because
No,
you called
because
him.
you called him, yes.
You got the
did.
Yours was magician Evan Bright.
You called him Evan Bright 3 days ago.
You said there was a magician named Evan Bright
And then
plane.
And Bodart goes, no, tickets available at Eventbrite.
I'm helping.
Hilarious, by the way.
I was helping him.
Yes.
And then earlier today, you said Kostaki's going to be somewhere tomorrow night. Absolutely certain.
And I think when Oscar gets back, I'm going to make him create Bufudini, and I'm going to pull a rabbit out of my ass.
Yes, right. Have Jeff do Bufudini. Yes.
I love it. I'm sorry. So it's quiz time for Hooker.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that was not a popular game show, was it?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Was it Robert Morley?
You have to pay.
Is the answer dicks?
What is Groucho's custard?
How about a bag of dicks?
Okay, here we go. I'm going to start with an easy one.
Okay.
Happy birthday, 1844. Henry John Heinz.
Oh, ketchup baron.
Exactly.
There we go.
Ketchup Baron.
Apparently the inventor of ketchup.
The inventor of ketchup.
Wow. Yeah.
Did they have French fries back then?
Well, that's the age-old question.
Pommes frites.
That's the age-old question. Which came first, the French fries or the egg? Or wait a minute.
She brings up a good point. What would you put ketchup on if it weren't for French fries?
Hot dogs.
Wieners.
Hot dogs.
Yes, hamburgers.
A lot of people don't like steak.
We've got to find something to make this taste better. How about some ketchup on your wiener?
I'll talk to the Heinz fella who takes me from
He's a tremendous
let's see.
lover.
1884, the birthday of Eleanor Roosevelt. Distinguished First
Very
Lady.
famous lesbian.
No, not necessarily. Who knows? Very
Well, she
famous.
wasn't really out.
Okay. Okay, here we go. 1945. Dusty Rhodes.
One of my all-time favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know who he was?
No.
Really?
No, I was just agreeing with Josh.
She's too young.
Wrestler.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was in the Allman Brothers.
I did. I thought it was. I thought it was a female singer.
Did you know?
Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes.
It's Dusty Springfield.
This is how Dusty Rhodes talks.
Yeah, he absolutely talks.
His son talks like that. Exactly the
I
same.
actually do know who you're talking about.
affectation. Yes, he does.
that's
He's
nice.
on the Mr. McMahon documentary. He talks this way through the entire thing.
Oh.
It's almost like Jerry Jerry Clower with a lisp?
A little bit,
right?
Yes, absolutely.
The great singer, songwriter Daryl Hall.
He can sing.
Oh my God, he's got that great running series.
Daryl Hall.
Daryl's House. Oh, it's great stuff. You
Dear
gotta check-
Tom, my buddy just got married and he was gifted a painting from his coworkers. It is a painting by Picasso. That's right, he paints with his penis.
Oh yeah, we've had that guy. We've had that story.
He also sent a thumb drive with a video of him creating his masterpiece.
Yeah, I've seen this.
Is it worth seeing?
It's a painting of the bride to be.
Oh, how lovely!
This guy literally dips his thing
I
in.
know, but you're saying this man's friends, the groom's friends,
Right.
had a penis photo
Painting. His coworkers arranged for it of the bride.
of the bride.
The bride.
Of
That's poor form.
I agree.
How do you explain that to the bride's dad?
Yes.
No joke.
I don't know. Well, during one of my many marriages, I don't remember which one, but the time that Tom took pictures of his dork, and that's when we had film in the camera. And
With the wedding cameras?
Yes, and I thought I would.
Oh,
I would develop the pictures when we got out to San Diego for the honeymoon, and I would sit down with my brand new mother and father-in-law and look at the pictures. Oh, I remember what my mother-in-law said. Oh my!
Oh, she didn't say. Oh, I didn't know Tom Griswold was there.
The classic.
That's great.
Yes.
That was great.
Yes. Picasso has a website. He's the Australian paint artist. It's Pricasso, and you can commission.
No. You're sending a message if you do something like that.
That's good branding, though.
And this guy, these paintings aren't that bad.
Picasso.
Yes, they're
Why didn't he go with
they're representational. They're I would call them kind of naive art.
Why doesn't he go with Picasso?
That's better. Because P in Picasso and prick, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's Australian. They say prick more than they say dick.
Mm-hmm.
There's another guy that uses urine to make art. It's Van Gogh, I believe.
Oh, not Picasso? You worked too hard.
Right there.
Damn it.
Or even Piscasso. They both work.
Meet the Mets.
Thank you very much, Mick. Thank you, Costaki. This is the Bob and Tom Show.